Anthony on satellite radio. Host Anthony Camilla and Greg Opie. On the original team. And Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy comment, profanity-laced rant. Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
Yeah, come on, bring it on. You know what? I think this is hilarious.
A whole big bunch of fun.
The greatest show on satellite radio today.
This show is like the box of chocolates that Forrest's mother was talking about.
You're a no-good son of a bitch.
Fuck you, motherfucker. We're so much fucking better than you.
Absolute lunacy.
If you're giving me the hook, fine, whatever.
Well, what's going
I do
on?
what I'm told.
Completely out of control.
It doesn't get better than this. Come on, it's shocking.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Morning. Hi, everybody. I was just reading in the newspaper that Thursday is the angriest day of the week.
Is it? That makes sense.
Why does that make sense? Give me that paper.
Because I was angry.
Why were you angry today?
I got a driving advice from a cab driver this morning.
He gave you advice?
Dude.
Were you up on the sidewalk?
No, it's again that stretch of road where I got to make the lights or it's going to take me twice as long.
Yeah, it's a timing thing.
It's all about timing of the lights here in New York. And so I get through one light, and this cabbie won't go over like 4 miles an hour. So I get around him, and I goose it, and I see the light up ahead, and I see the don't walk thing starting to flash, and I'm a good full block away. So I'm just like you just hear the Escalade.
Sure.
And then the light turns yellow and red.
Did you make the light?
No.
Did you go through the light?
Nope.
Wow.
Because it's right by Fox News, and there's the cops there.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only light I can't really blow through.
How funny is that? You know which lights you can't blow through.
Oh, believe me, I've done this commute. I could do it with my eyes closed. I have sometimes. and then, so now the cab driver that fucked me in the first place because he was doing 4 miles an hour for the initial first part of the between lights that was in front of me before I could get around him.
Has caught up to you.
Now he's caught up to me.
Because you're stuck at the light. I got you.
I wouldn't have been if it wasn't for him, first of all.
Why? Oh, because you had to get around him.
Because I had to get around him.
And that was the difference between making the light
and not making it.
Or sitting there at a red light.
His savage ass.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You know, well, of course, he's, some Middle Eastern gentleman. And he pulls up next to me, and I see his window, the window go down. And I see him lean his fucking head out. And I roll my window down like, oh, here it comes. What? I go, what? And he goes, it takes minutes to sit at a light. It takes seconds to crash a car. I'm like, really? Really? Does it? Like, I didn't know what to say. I wanted to be racist.
You didn't know what to say.
I wanted to slam him.
This was your opportunity.
But
You've been waiting for this.
I got to get a new fucking line for him because the whole savage thing and you go blow something up thing and whatever.
Is it getting old?
Like, I'm constantly just telling them that they're terrorists and they blow things up and I'm bored with it.
That's kind of hack to them.
It's hack now.
You think it's hack to them?
It's so hack to them. They hear it all the time.
Yeah.
So I was so angry. That's what gets me, too. The people that fuck you over are the same people that'll look at you like, see, we all have to sit at the light now. It's like, no, I wouldn't have had to if it wasn't for you, dipshit.
Yeah, this all started with you.
Yeah, it was you.
You.
I like when you get around people and then you get stuck. And they come up behind you or next to you and they give you a look like, well, really made it far, didn't you? It's like, yeah, because there's another asshole just like you in front of me. Just like you. Oh, it's infuriating.
But it shouldn't be. I mean,
I know.
It's like a ghost town when we come into the New York.
Exactly. That's
or drive
the point.
Through New York.
Like, I understand. When we leave.
You shouldn't have to socialize with anybody on your way into work because we're lucky that way.
Exactly.
There's maybe 10 cars on the road.
Yeah, all in my way.
True. Because they're all going the same way.
In the afternoon, it's a different story. I understand I'm not going to be able to do fucking 60 down fucking 3rd Avenue or something. You know, I understand this. so I'm not crazy the whole time. But at this hour of the morning, it's wide open. Get the fuck out of my way. Look at your mirror. If you see a monster truck coming up on your ass, move over and let me go through. But they won't. They don't, because they're fucking cab drivers.
I think you blew it, though.
What happened?
It was your opportunity.
Well, yeah, I know. I
do a
feel
little something.
I didn't even have it in me. I didn't have the passion, the racist passion to really go after this guy this morning.
Maybe you're really not a racist.
Am I softening in my age?
Maybe you're not a racist.
That's what's happening?
Maybe you just play one on the radio. I don't know.
No,
are you a
me.
racist? I don't even know.
Yes.
Are you racial or are you racist?
I know. I never understand that.
I get mad when Patrice says that. What's
like,
the difference?
It's racial. It's not racist. I'm like, what? Oh, it's racist.
Because
okay.
he called me out and said that I don't watch basketball anymore because it's gotten too,
Yeah.
I'll just say too black. But he said it a different way.
Yeah.
And I went home thinking about that. I'm like, no, I don't. That's not why I stopped watching basketball. I don't really know why.
Yeah.
But that's not why. We joke about the neck tattoos and stuff, and maybe that had something to do with it.
Yeah.
You know, in the Larry Bird era, no one had neck tattoos.
No neck tattoos of lipstick and
all that crap.
Lightning bolts.
I don't know, but I mean, with this LeBron James thing, I'm back in. But whatever, that's a story for another day. So are you all right now?
Yeah, now I'm just, even then I was just...
I'm trying to find the fucking story on why Thursday is the worst day of the week, which you're proving right in front of my eyes.
Anger.
Something about, they did a Twitter survey. Those are always good.
Yeah, that's got to be accurate.
Those are always good.
Yeah, very scientific, Twitter. What?
Do you do Foursquare?
What?
Do you do Foursquare? Our old boss does Foursquare. And a few other people do Foursquare. And I don't really understand what it's about. It seems like it's a waste of time.
It's kind of like a location service.
What?
Page 3.
Page 3 of Daily News? Maybe not your Daily News.
Thank you, Anthony.
They make different Daily Newses.
Thank you, Anthony. My Page 3, which I've looked at 10 times, Mars, does not have the story.
Mars, you're a bitch.
Oh, wait, it does have the
story. Mars, you ain't a bitch.
Why can't you see shit this early in the morning?
I can't see, goddammit.
I went over this page a million times, and yeah, it's right there. Right under the whale picture, which everybody will be checking out today. You heard about the whale thing?
Yes, I was walking down the street.
Some fucking whale jumps out of the water near Cape Town, South Africa, and just pretty much destroys a fucking sailboat.
Comes down right on top of the boat?
Right on top of it.
Yeah, that fucking thing is just like, screw you.
And the picture is amazing. And some tourists snapped it from another boat. Whale pretty much out of the water, and then you get to see the aftermath picture. Unfortunately, they didn't get the actual whale hitting the boat.
Yeah.
But that's pretty damn good photography
as close
right
as you're
there.
gonna get.
Pretty good, right?
Yeah. Wow, that's frightening.
I would imagine it's going to be on TV and in every paper. If not, we'll fucking tweet that
That's
for
a
you.
monster attacking you. Yeah, it's a monster attacking you. There's no difference.
With these big barnacle-y things on its nose.
Yeah, whales aren't cute. They got big, nasty barnacles on them. The little stupid eye. So, what did it think? It was like, did they give a little theory on why it did it?
That involves reading.
I
got to read.
Yeah, I just look at the pictures. Move on.
Call me Squishmail. Ugh.
Ishmael
Squishmail. Mail, yeah.
Can they just write a fucking story without a punny?
Call me Squishmail. A pair of South African sailors got the fright of their lives when a massive whale leapt out of the water and crash landed right on their ship. I looked around and I saw this huge whale coming out of the water and smashing against the side of the boat. Said blah, 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 near blah, blah, blah. The whale slipped back into the water, but we saw the mast with all its rigging and everything flying towards us. That was
rigging.
Scary. Rigging,
All right,
yes.
Sorry, I heard that.
A tourist on another ship snapped the amazing shot of the airborne whale just seconds before it hit the deck Sunday. The massive marine mammal is a southern right whale, which can grow as long as 50 feet and weigh up to 100,000 pounds.
What did the right whale do wrong, Lou?
Right.
The right whale did it wrong.
We get it.
There's a
whale in.
Just spit it out, you asshole. There's a one of my favorite bits you ever did, brother. I forgot
what. Fun one.
I think Brewer started that on the show.
Yeah.
And then we took that one and made it a little different. Fucking, do they have well, they have southern right whales. Do they have southern left whales or northern left whales? There's a
Who's on first?
The 32-foot sailboat, dubbed the Intrepid, suffered no structural damage, although its mast was shattered and its rigging destroyed. There's a He was just having fun, Werner said. The whale did not intend to attack us.
Oh, how do you know?
Well, it's one of those big fucking...
He's lonely.
Yeah.
How do you know what the fucking whale's intent was?
Right. Maybe he's finally fucking had it.
Yeah.
Maybe he's seen all his little friends getting harpooned. Said, you know what, I think I'm going to start attacking before they attack me.
And that isn't even like the biggest whale. What's the biggest one? The blue whale?
I'm going to go blue whale.
The blue whale? Are there any of those left?
Not many.
The blue whale. He needed the money.
There's a... That's all I want to do now.
The only blue whale I've ever seen or know of is that one that's hanging up in the Museum of Natural History.
Did I see that?
Giant.
Is that a blue whale?
It's a plastic one that's just hanging up over the stairs. I don't even know. I haven't been to that museum in fucking.
That's a good museum
in
to go
decades.
to.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Very good, Ant. We're going back to your story. You know,
Ooh!
you kind of wimped out. You had a chance to really,
No, I didn't.
really give a cabbie's, you know, a piece of your mind, and you
Oh,
failed.
yeah, okay.
Who's this?
Hello?
Oh.
I'm Sir Paul.
Yes. All right. Let's see where the bit goes, Opie. Yes, Kerpal?
Oh, yes, I am the cab driver Anthony was talking about.
Oh, that was you?
Yes, of course it was me. I'm not lying or anything.
Okay. Well, you...
Oh, what a cunt. No.
Yeah, really, man.
I would also like to remind him that a bird in the hand is also worth one in the bush.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
a bit nervous, I'm sorry.
Why-
I'm driving a cab and I'm talking on the phone. I
We
have a fare
get
right now.
it.
The guy comes up with a nice little bit for himself.
His bit stinks.
He's getting ready to go to his miserable job, and he can't go with his little bit, make him happy. Thank you, cab driver.
Jesus.
Thank you. Yeah, this is true. Let's go to Bobby Big Rigger. Bobby.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Long time.
Hello.
What's up, Bobby? Yeah, it has been a while.
Yeah, tell Jimmy I said happy birthday when you say it.
Jimmy, by the way, hold on. We only got to see half of it so far, unfortunately, but the piece he did for Leno last night is out fucking standing.
Yeah, funny shit.
Rave reviews coming in, and then we saw half of it so far. We had to start the show. Our timing sucks, but what we saw so far was hilarious. He went to some kind of inventors convention.
Yeah.
And the clip is online, I guess NBC.com or something.
Is that where it is, yeah?
Somewhere.
Or,
but make sure you check it out
Show.
today. It's hilarious.
Tonight Show.
Jimmy hit a major home run last night for Leno. Go ahead, Bobby.
Deal. Hey, Ant,
Yes, sir.
you should pull a Mel Gibson on him. Tell him his mother can get on her knees and blow me.
Blow me! I missed a light because of you. You can blow me!
Later, guys.
Started yelling at the cab driver in the style of Mel Gibson. Mm-hmm. In the style.
A lot of people saying, hey, Ope, you want me to run back to the diner to get another placemat? Because, see, I couldn't find the Twitter story.
Oh, that would have been on there.
Yeah.
Actually, you would have had to do a connect the dots for the whale.
True.
To draw the whale.
True.
And then color it in with some crayon.
I find those very hard to do sometimes.
Connect the dots?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
you got to go from 1 to 2. And then sometimes you can't find 3.
So, all that crap. If you're going to do some kind of maze, how about you make it hard?
Yeah. You could just zip right through it.
It's not only 3-year-olds are enjoying your placemats.
Yeah, you're putting them down in front of everybody.
Right, exactly.
Why should I have to suffer?
Make it a little harder. Jeff in Cleveland. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, nothing much, guys. You know, there's probably people sitting on a boat watching from a distance going, oh, my gosh, it's so magical. And then it just slowly turns into blood-curdling screams.
Yeah, the majesty of the breaching whale just turns into, holy shit!
Yeah, it gets me hard just thinking about it. Catch you guys later.
All right. Yeah, too bad there wasn't any death.
No death and destruction.
No death and destruction.
It is always good when the animals kind of win one, when you can chalk one up to the animal.
Oh, so getting back to Foursquare.
Foursquare.
Yeah, too bad Elo doesn't really do our show anymore, but he does.
Yeah, he might soon. From what I heard about Oprah's ratings,
what?
From what I heard about Oprah's ratings, hey, he might be back. Who knows?
Nah, that's why Oprah hired him.
Yeah,
to get her into that new era.
I know. I'm just
the era after the TV show.
I just want him back.
She knows she's ready. No shit. Yeah. She knows. It's time to move on. So the whole Oprah brand becomes something else after next year. Let me say hi to Jason in Kentucky. Jason.
Hey, how you doing, boys?
All right,
hello.
Hey, I've been wanting to get through a couple times. First off, I was just listening to the Howard Stern show, and he seemed like he was getting upset because of when Jay Leno introduced Jimmy onto the show last night. Jay Leno had said, "Here comes Jimmy coming from the biggest show on satellite radio, the Opie and Anthony show," and it seemed like Howard was kind of upset about that.
Well, see,
they have a battle going on that's been raging for years.
But what I find hilarious, I'll take you inside that whole thing. Jay Leno is doing that on purpose to bother Howard, and it's working perfectly.
It is.
Howard should just ignore it.
Yeah,
because it's just making Jay like skip around his fucking mansion out there in L.A. going, I got him again. He's playing right into his hands.
He does it just to make him mad.
It's very easy to get to Howard, though, but, I mean, we're not going down that road today, but it's extremely fucking easy. Really easy, so.
The other thing I wanted to bring up, sorry, guys, is I did become a lifetime subscription member, though, to XM after Jimmy had gotten me out of a speeding ticket a few weeks ago from his Boneyard show. Jimmy was talking about something on the Boneyard show. The cop come up to the car, was getting ready to write me up a ticket, and was listening to Jimmy and was laughing. And he goes, I tell you what, if you're brave enough to listen to something like that, you don't even deserve a ticket. And after that, I became a lifetime subscription.
What a guy. What a guy.
What happened? What happened? I was using your phone call to find something. Did you have fun with your phone call?
Did I have fun with my phone call?
Did you enjoy your phone call, sir?
Yes,
we just
sir,
want to make sure somebody had a good time with the phone call. Sometimes you just got to do things for yourself.
I'll admit something else. Sometimes I take a bad phone call so I could set up something I want to do on the show. You were that person, sir. Foursquare. No, actually, thanks, Jason. Foursquare. So I guess, let's say you're at I don't know. Let's say you're at a Starbucks on I'm trying to think of a Starbucks in the area. Whatever. No one's going to care. 57th and 5th Avenue.
Right.
Make believe there's a Starbucks there. So then you tweet through Foursquare.
Which corner?
The northwest corner.
Okay, let me get it in my head.
There is none.
Actually, that's a
Louis Vuitton.
Is it?
No, on 6th.
On 5th?
5th or 6th? What'd you say? 57th and 6th?
Yeah, I just went with 5th, but it's probably
actually that's a Bergdorf Goodman.
No, I think there's a little cafe there.
Anyway, so you tweet from a location like a Starbucks, okay?
Yeah.
Let's any fucking Starbucks, and you go, hey, I'm at Starbucks, and through the GPS, whatever, on your phone.
Nice one.
Thank you. All of a sudden, I don't really understand how this works. Could someone fucking call it?
Why don't you read it in the paper? Mars, where is the story?
No. I got the Twitter story, but this Foursquare. So you collect places or something?
What?
Someone fucking explain Foursquare and tell me why it's cool. And then you win.
What?
And then you win badges.
Why don't you collect places, you cunt?
And then you unlock badges and stuff.
Badges.
Yeah, and I don't get it. And then it tells you everyone else that has been at that location in the Foursquare universe.
Foursquare. Why do they call it Foursquare?
I don't know. And obviously it's not popular because they can't get one fucking person on the phone to explain it.
They were gonna call it "Please Catch Me Cheating," but then they figured that they wouldn't get a lot of downloads that way.
Someone says over here, look, sweet spot. Foursquare sounds fucking gay. I got to agree with you on that one.
Yeah,
got to agree with you on that one.
But a lot of people are doing it, and I don't understand. What's the big deal? And then if you're at an airport, you're like, hey, I'm at blah, blah airport. And then it says, well, all these other people have been at that airport.
And what are you collecting? Just the fact that you went to a place?
I don't know. I guess the more places you go to that other people have been to, it unlocks badges, and there's a power struggle
to see
who the biggest faggot is. I don't know.
It's fucking glory hole.
Mongo the trucker.
T-boy.
Mongo.
Morning, guys.
What's up?
I can explain it, but I can't make it sound cool.
That's good.
You prefaced that very well.
At least you're being honest.
You didn't throw yourself under the bus or truck for knowing what Foursquare is. Please enlighten us, sir.
When you check into a place, you can post it on Twitter and Facebook or just on Foursquare itself. And if you check into a place more than somebody else, you become the mayor of that place. And I don't know what it gives you, but it's just this weird thing where you check in at more places and you become the mayor of all these places, and you get badges for being 25 places and 50 places.
All right, look, Pat from Monogamy just said it should be called Four Queers.
F-O-R.
Yes,
okay.
That's how he spelled it. Fucking Pat.
So I don't understand the reason behind it, but I do it, a couple times a day, and I just don't know why. I don't understand it either. It's just something stupid.
I have no desire to do it, but I follow Elo, and like Coke Logic points out, he's the mayor of a lot of stuff. Elo is the mayor of stuff. He plays all the time.
Why is he? And then does he talk to Oprah about it?
I don't know. He hasn't been on Oprah since he went on without his pants on.
I mean, like probably backstage.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Or in a boardroom.
Well, maybe we'll get lucky because you can add places if there's something's not on the map. You can add your house and check in at your house every time. So maybe we can look through all his places and find out where Oprah's house is. Maybe you got lucky and added it.
Well, she has about 18 houses, I think. So. But I still don't understand why it would be fun in the social networking world we live in.
Yeah. Yeah, why is that fun?
I know some of the people I follow, and there's a link. I'm like, oh, cool, a link, maybe to a video or a cool picture. And it's like, no, it's some kind of Foursquare fucking map link. Goes nowhere.
The only thing that
it
works for me because if I check in at a truck stop and it goes over my Facebook and Twitter, Mongo the Trucker on Twitter, by the way. If somebody's close by, they can see that I'm there and swing in and have a cup of coffee or whatever. So
I don't like people knowing where I am. I don't like having. I like having a phone, not a tracking fucking device.
Unless you're looking to get blown by strangers, why would you want people
exactly
to know where you are?
Yeah.
Well, everybody needs a hobby, don't we?
Yeah, that's true too. All right. Thank you, Mongo. Further explanation coming in from Oscar in Ohio. Oscar.
Fuck, he just took my thunder away.
Oh, he did? Okay. Well, can you answer that,
It wasn't quite
though?
thunder. Slow down.
It was a water spout.
It's about fucking Foursquare. It wasn't this big thunderous thing.
Stupid, hold on one second. The stupid news here in New York, I fucking love pointing out how ridiculous they are on a daily basis. They're making a big deal about a water spout that somebody saw in the water yesterday during some heavy storm activity.
Heavy thunderstorms, hail, and high winds yesterday buffeted parts of Long Island. And we believe there was a water spout in the Sound.
And I go to him, what does that mean in the end? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, it happens.
Did it do anything?
You ever see shit? You ever see when like garbage and newspapers twirl around in a little tornado-y thing in a parking lot? put that over the water, and it's going to be a water spout.
Okay, exactly. That's what I thought.
That's pretty much it. And it's not going to be one of these giant ones like you see in Florida up here. We just don't get them.
Nah, we don't get shit. I want to get an awesome hurricane this year.
Yeah, we ought to get a good hurricane.
I really want
like
to
the
see
old
a really
days.
good hurricane. Oscar, so you can't add to the Foursquare info?
It's exactly like Mongo explained it, man. It's pretty fucking gay, though.
Man, all right. Danilo really sucks.
Yeah,
Why? Because I'm thinking, well, he's usually on top of the latest technology. So I'm thinking, wow, maybe I should look into this Foursquare thing.
No.
Sounds like there's no reason to.
It doesn't sound fun or any reason. I noticed I'm very paranoid about the, well, I could just end it there. Very paranoid.
All right, then move on to the next phone call.
I'm very paranoid about when the iPhone asks me if I want the app to know my location, and I instantly hit no, and then realize like it was for the weather.
Oh, really?
Like so, it's like okay, it's kind of gotta know what the fuck, you know?
Yeah, it's got to know where you are to give you the latest weather.
Yeah, and then something else is a little wacky. Google Earth upgraded a few things. I noticed last night. I went.
Oh, really? They got a new picture of your house?
Look at it, it's brandy new, and I'm like, interesting. And I'm also thinking, there's a car in my driveway. It's not my car. And this has been within the past couple of weeks that this picture's upgraded. I mean, it's brand fucking new.
Wait, slow down a little bit, because I remember the old picture of your house had a car in it. But that was Melinda's.
All
right, we knew it was the ex's car.
Yeah.
And
which is fine, whatever.
And that's when you knew, okay, this picture hasn't been updated in a while because that's still her car, and I don't have the pool in the backyard and all that crap. But now you're trying to tell me there's a new picture where it's an updated picture.
There it is. Now, look, it's got the backyard with the pool, and now there's a white car parked next to my Escalade.
Okay.
And this picture's been taken within the past 3, I think it was just before Keith's party.
Okay.
This picture was taken. I'm thinking to myself, now, I'm fine. I don't care. I'm a single, successful guy. If you're fucking around and your wife knows whose fucking car that is and looks at Google Maps, now for the next, I don't know how long, there's information about somebody's car being in your fucking
I see what you're saying.
Like, you could get fucked
right
by this moment in time that is snapped.
And all it takes is the wife or whoever
going to Google Maps and
Google Maps one time in the next 6 months to a year
and
to
then
see,
she'd be
wait
like,
a minute, whose
that's
fucking car is that?
car. That's fine. And like, if she knows like that is this chick's car or something,
right?
That you
Gotcha.
know, and now it's at the house.
How is that legal?
I don't know. I was just thinking that's creepy. And then look at my fucking lounge chairs in the back. That very easily could have been naked girl in the lounge chair picture.
And the problem is what?
That it isn't. Because that's funny. And then I was told that there is a site that is like Google Earth fuck-ups or things. Where they have gotten naked people and
right on,
and people that have like breaking into houses.
Oh, really?
And shit like that. Like, it's just a whole bunch of fucked up shit.
Do you know whose white car that is?
No, I actually don't. Offhand, I'm not really sure whose fucking car that is.
That's classic.
I'm trying to think. I think I might have an idea, but I'm not sure. You gonna jot something down there?
Yeah. Let me say hi to Doug in Texas. Doug.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Yeah, so I have some information about Foursquare. I saw this online. There's a site called PleaseRobMe.com. I think it's something like Please Rob Me.
Please rob me.
PleaseRobMe.com.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this Foursquare thing, people know where you are. They know when you're not at your house. They know exactly when you're not at your house. You're telling them when you're not at your house.
Yeah.
And I think, one of you brought up some concerns about that.
Well, that's true. I'm just looking at this Google top 10 moments caught on Google Map.
Well,
Street View.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see the LARPers on Street View? It's
LARPers.
Yeah, it's really funny actually. I'll try and find it.
Can you tell what they're playing?
Huh?
Can you tell what they're playing?
Can you tell what they're playing?
They're being homos in the street.
They're playing I'm a Homo.
Yeah, they're playing make-believe.
Best street view. Top 10.
Yeah, there's also,
top 15.
I've also seen like
View.
a house fire and
Isn't that fucked up? It's like,
Top 15 Google Street View sightings. Right on.
Yeah.
Now, this is a website I could check out. Hey, Doug, thank you. Yeah, it's Foursquare means please rob me.
Yeah.
Right on. All right, brother.
There's actually a site called PleaseRobMe.com.
Yeah, we're going to check that out as well.
that was hot babes. Hot babes. Adult bookstore. There's a guy walking into the adult bookstore.
Guy coming out of a strip club.
A strip club. Yeah, that's a guy that looks like he's breaking into a place.
Yeah, this isn't the one that I had seen. I'll have to find it.
All right. And check out Please Rob Me, too. So I guess we're not learning much about Foursquare.
No.
Let me go to Roach. Roach, what's up? Oh, there's the LARPing picture? That's classic.
It's just two. It looks ridiculous. One guy's wielding his sword. Captured in time. Forever and ever.
Hey, Roach, what do you got, brother?
The best thing about that PleaseRobMe.com site is it offers real-time search results. So you can just see, like, so-and-so's at, like, a Chili's somewhere, and you can call the Chili's up and prank call them. And it really puts people off their guard when you're prank calling them away from their house.
Wow, what a fucking weird site. PleaseRobMe.com. Could you go to PleaseRobMe.com? That's it right there?
No. There's like 100 results.
That's Street View of a Get.
Oh,
what the fuck is that?
Hold on, brother. We got a couple different things going on right now, which is fine. This is a Google map.
That's a street view of some black guy, and what is he, pointing a gun at another guy?
I mean, I guess not in all actuality. It's probably a toy, but
really,
who knows? Well, they look like. I mean,
could be.
It's very small.
We drove by.
I don't know.
We drove by a shooting down there in Washington. Remember that morning? Ed?
Oh yeah.
And then the person from XM that was getting us from the hotel to the facility decided that she needed to slow down and stop and check it out.
Yeah, why
I'm like,
not?
are you kidding me? The police were behind their car doors with their fucking guns.
Yeah, guns
drawn.
out.
And she wanted to slow down and check it out. I'm like, no, that's okay. Let's keep going. Roach, go ahead. So, PleaseRobMe.com.
Yeah, it offers real-time results of where people are. So, like, you see somebody check into a hotel at Hilton, and you can call the front desk, and you can go to their Twitter account, get their real name, ask for their room, and then you can prank call them in their hotel room or something. And no one's expecting to get prank called in their hotel room.
Aren't you when you prank call?
Yeah, but this is something we've really haven't talked about on the show with all this social networking. It's got to be real easy to fucking rob people.
Well,
has to be.
You're knowing where people are a lot more, or you talk.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to step over you, but I was just saying it's fun to fuck with people,
Yeah.
That website isn't operating at the moment.
No.
Go to pleasestepalloverthehost.com. Let's see who turns up. I think it'll be fucking Roach.
All right, Roach. Thank you.
Please don't shoot me.com.
Oh, y'all.
Look at him.
And then he giggles.
Look at him bringing it around. All right. So this started with the Twitter thing. Looks like you got a case of the Thursdays.
Oh, looks like we got a case of the Thursdays.
If you're in a bad mood today, you're not alone. A study tracking the moods of Twitter users has revealed that people are angrier on Thursdays than any other day of the week. We're not really sure exactly why Thursday, but people's bad moods build from Monday until then. Friday, obviously, no one's in a bad mood.
Blowing off steam. It's Friday, so you've had the whole week to just like go, it's not the weekend yet. It's only Thursday.
But why aren't you in a bad mood on Monday? Thursday.
Monday, you just resign yourself to the fact that you're just tired. You're fucking, you could be like annoyed. Yeah, but I think Monday you're just annoyed.
But Thursday starts the weekend for a lot of people.
Yeah?
Yes.
Thought it was Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah, you got to get the jump on everybody.
Did you have a good Wednesday?
Nah, I really didn't.
No.
I sat around the house.
I gotta say, I went and saw Colin Quinn's one-man show last night. Holy shit, is it good.
Colin is a funny motherfucker.
Basically, it's 75 minutes, and it's the history of the entire world, starting from the cavemen to right now.
That's the gist of his show.
Yes. Wow. And he does such a fucking great job. Really clever and really funny.
He's very insightful, Colin. Mm-hmm. Like he's got a way of looking at shit and conveying it in that inimitable Colin style.
Yeah, he got huge laughs and a standing ovation at the end. Tiny little theater on Bleecker Street.
Oh, I got to see that.
You definitely got to see it. I don't know how long it's running. Maybe Steve or somebody could tell me. I think it's only running for another 6 weeks or so.
I don't know.
Not really sure. I forgot the name of the show. So I'm trying to give him a good plug.
Sorry, Carl.
I know I am Colin Quinn on Twitter, so I'm sure he's tweeting when the shows are happening. But it's 45 Bleecker Street here in Manhattan. So if you find yourself in New York City in the next few weeks, man, definitely think about going to see it. Really, really good.
Check it out.
Really good. Just him, a fucking chair, a little table. He sips a little tea in between his little scenes.
Really?
Yeah, because he's jumping through history. He has some fade outs because he's got a little screen behind him with maps of the world and such.
Oh, really? He's got a little multimedia experience?
A little bit.
So a little screen and some lighting changes?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Some fade outs, and then he walks over, takes a sip of tea, and then he turns back around and he's ready for the next part of his little one-man show.
Mesopotamia.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He talks about the Greeks and the Romans and the Russians. Cool. And actually, he even went after Islam.
He did.
Yes, he did.
One of the brave few.
Yes, he had some jokes about Islam. Because he went after the Catholics.
Yeah. Well,
the priests.
He's a Catholic, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
He was born and raised a Catholic.
Really, really good. And I could see where they put a little more production behind it. It could be on TV as like a special or something.
Yeah.
Easily.
Well, if it's Colin, if it got on TV, it would fail miserably.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, my God, I'm not saying that. Of course. I'm one of Colin's biggest fans.
Colin's one-man show goes to August 15th. And then last night, I had to curse out somebody on Twitter. And then And then I got fucking bitch slapped.
What? What?
I got bitch slapped.
That's all I do now is the Mel Gibson what?
What? I wasn't prepared for this, but basically I said I saw Colin Quinn, and then I wrote 45 Bleecker in my tweet. I praised Colin. I said 45 Bleecker. And then someone writes, there's a C in Bleecker.
Oh, we've been through that before online.
With who?
I mean, on the show.
Really?
Yeah, online. On the show, we've been through that before. Somebody did it, and we were yelling at them for spelling it wrong, and then we realized that it wasn't.
Well,
that they were right.
I wasn't in the mood to be corrected, so
corrected.
I had a pretty good tweet about it, and I can't find any of these fucking tweets now.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
All right, hold on. Wow, I had a lot of fucking tweets last night.
Did you?
No, people tweeting me, so I can't find it. Selena Gomez, by the way, is in the news.
What's she do now?
She's
for the Naked Cowgirl.
Yeah,
thing
she's
again?
officially being sued.
Oh, really? She didn't give up. She said she was sticking to her guns.
All right, here it is, Ant. So, that's good.
Nice spilling of the coffee. At least the newspaper got a lot of it.
And my fucking
and your cock.
And my cock.
Now it looks like you fucking pissed yourself.
I know, great.
There's nothing worse than spilling something on your dick.
Looks like I got old man dribble. That's great. So the guy writes, Bleecker, it has a C. So I write, is that a C as in you're a cunt for pointing it out?
Oh, shit. All right. See, you jumped right on him is what you did.
I sure did, Anthony.
Yeah.
I sure did. And then he wrote, and this is what makes it pretty classic. Hold on. I'm trying to clean up coffee. Wow, did I fucking slow down this stupid show? Nope. He writes, nope, I'm a cunt for pointing out that your, Y-O-U-R, should be Y-O-U apostrophe R-E.
Oh, no.
So my great slam back at this fucker.
I got you with the your.
I fucked up that.
The your is a big thing on Twitter.
I know that one, though.
That's like
big thing.
That's like Internet 101. Like, you cannot misspell. You need to know the proper way to use your. You have to also know the proper way to use to.
If you're slamming somebody,
you got to make sure
the grammar has to be right, the spelling, the punctuation,
Everything has to be perfect,
Right.
or you are then the asshole.
Well, then I was going to make some kind of excuse that, you only have 140 characters, so I was fucking, combining shit.
Yeah.
But then I realized as I was heating up from embarrassment, I'm like, oh my God, I've so lost this one. So I had to just openly admit on my Twitter, all right, I lose on this one.
I fucked up.
And then I wrote something like, we'll meet again.
I'll get you.
Yeah,
I'll get you in some future tweet.
That was worth fucking slowing down the entire rhythm of a fucking radio show. Well, I had to find the damn thing.
Just yapping.
All right, Ann, why don't we take our first break? That's what we should do.
I got a sandwich.
Yeah, we're going to do the brewer bit. Thank you, E-Rock. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. That was a good one. The goof on like Abbott and Costello. Yeah, with Brewer. It was fun.
Let's do this.
Oh my. Hey,
What did you see, Lou? Lou, you're delirious. What did you see, Lou? Yeah, you saw light in the sky, Lou? Now, I've taken a look, Lou, and there's nothing there.
I'm just telling you,
There's no such thing as flying saucers, Lou. Now go to bed so Dracula can come out of the wall behind.
Ridiculous.
But I'm just saying of it. Came in the.
You can't be acting like this, Lou. We're in the Army.
They're always doing something wacky.
We're in the Navy, Lou.
I forgot all about that. When the Japs would come in. I love that old war propaganda.
We're going to kill us some Japs, Lou.
And some stereotypical big bucktooth Jap would come up behind him.
Hey, everybody, come to Jap!
We're 15 miles behind enemy lines. There's no Japs here, Lou. And there's the Jap with the bayonet. Stop pointing that gun, Lou. There's nothing around here for miles.
There's the Jap right behind him. But he keeps ducking when Abbott turns around.
You gotta see the visual of this. Dude, that's gotta be on TV, man.
Oh, my stomach hurts.
That's hilarious.
Auntie, you make me sweat.
There is no Frankenstein, Lou.
They put all the monsters all together. Frankenstein, the werewolf, and Dracula with Abbott and Costello.
There is no whooping monkey. Woo!
Now take this candle, which barely puts off a flame, with your nightgown and go to bed.
I can listen to this all day.
Oh, God damn, I love that.
Holy crow.
Wow, that's funny.
Speaking of mummy, what's that behind you? We've been digging here in Egypt all day. Now put the mummy on the truck. Put the mummy on the truck, Lou.
The blue cup
Well, Lou, we've made it to Mars. Get out of the spaceship. There's breathable air here. And there aren't any Martians.
Holy antennas!
No such thing as little green men, Lou.
Big eyes! Eyes!
gonna lose my mind up in here. Yo, Jim be raging, yo. Kane killed that nigga over greed. Blue Mountain.
Oh, goddamn.
Dude, that's just brilliant.
That's some funny stuff there, bro.
Well, here's the problem. It's the you-know-what, and we ain't getting into that, are we?
There's one behind you now, Lou.
A big There's a whole lot of
Lou lost there, Abbott.
They ain't around for miles, Lou. We're in Beverly Hills.
I'm a Jamaican.
The Opie and Anthony Show is now back on the virus Sirius XM.
Steve, what's the Colin Quinn one-man show called? I was trying to give it a plug, and I fucked it all up. The show was great last night, but... What was it?
Long Story Short.
Long Story Short. And what's the name of the theater? I know it's 45 Bleecker Street. And it goes until August 15th. I'm telling you, you should see Colin Quinn's one-man show. Hopefully after August 15th, they do something else with it. Maybe they move it to another city. Maybe they make it a bigger production. Maybe some TV is interested in it. Because it's very clever and very funny.
GH, it's called the Bleecker Street Theater. 45 Bleecker Street between Lafayette and Mott Streets in New York City.
You know, I went up to the will call window to get my tickets.
Yeah.
And they go, are you here for the Colin Quinn one-man show or the penis puppet guys? They're in the same fucking place. Remember those guys?
Puppetry of the Penis?
Thank you, yeah. Puppetry of the Penis was also playing. And I'm like, no, I'm here to see Colin Quinn.
Jeez.
But they're still at it.
They're still pulling their cocks, huh?
We met those guys probably close to 10 years ago. And we thought, oh, this is just a stupid...
Like a quick gag?
Yeah, something maybe fraternity guys would do.
Quick gimmick?
Because they're bored. But 10 years later, they're still doing it. And supposedly they're doing it in many, many cities now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Puppetry of the Penis?
Yeah, they franchised it out, right?
I guess.
This Selena Gomez is 18 today. Happy birthday.
18, and people are getting confused because I know what you're about to say.
Yeah, they're very confused. I was listening to the Ron and Fez show, which is on at 11 o'clock a.m. on this very channel, after us, and some idiot called during the Ichiban segment, which is the top news stories, and said, "Oh, I got an Ichiban. Anthony has a new girl. It's Selena Gomez. He was like drooling over her or something." Like, I don't know what this guy said, but all I had done is Jimmy Norton was here, and he had commented that he had just gotten a picture taken with Selena Gomez, who was in the building. So I was like, oh, let me see the picture. And it's like, wow, she's cute. Yeah. Nothing. I wasn't fucking doing the usual me drooling over a fucking picture or anything. I'm not really into Selena Gomez.
I'm the one.
I'm not into it.
I'm the one that is.
Opie is.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
And it's just
I even watch her
typical.
show.
Oh.
It's a fine little show. They kind of have
spank material?
They kind of have a little Harry Potter thing going.
Oh, do they?
A little bit, but more in a sitcom form.
Ah.
You know?
With little fucking...
Kenny's also a fan of Selena Gomez.
Oh, no, this is unrelated, kind of.
Oh, okay.
I was also listening to Ron and Fez yesterday.
Yes.
That's the good news. The bad news is they were talking about Fez rubbing his asshole on Mr. Hughes' microphone.
Mr. Hughes? Who's that?
And why is he doing that?
I don't know. And I brought it to somebody's attention, and they, like, listened back and said I was mistaken, but I don't know.
All right. Did he or did he not?
I'm concerned.
I'm concerned. GH.
You have the audio,
Mr.
E-Rock?
Huge.
E-Rock has the audio.
Oh, he does?
Philly, in Illinois, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, would you rub the phone for me and give me good luck for the lottery tonight? I really need it.
Fezzy, why don't you do this? Pull your pants down and rub that lucky ass right on the phone.
I can do that.
Rub the lucky ass over there. That's it. Get the lucky ass out on there. There you go. All right, he's rubbing his ass with the mic.
Opie uses that.
Opie uses that same mic. You're disgusting, Fez.
So Selena Gomez is 18 years old today, Anthony, and I'm a big fan. Big fan.
I'm not
she's
a
not,
fan.
She's not white enough for you.
A little ethnic look to her. Little Hispanic look to her.
Little Mexican.
Whatever it is.
I don't want to hear her song. E-Rock, stop talking to me. Sorry.
Is E-Rock having a little chit?
Yes, I'm talking to Anthony.
Little chit-chat with you.
All of a sudden, out of nowhere, he goes, you want to hear it? Why would I want to hear Selena Gomez's song? Yeah, because I'm a fan of her music. I'm a fan of her hot ass.
You said Selena Gomez.
Oh, yeah.
True that.
You did.
True that.
No, I'm not into her. It's not like, I mean, she's cute. I'll give her that. That's for sure. But it's not like that, like, wow. Yeah, not the Anthony fucking freak out perv switch, which, by the way, almost went off this morning.
Why?
Dude, I came so fucking close.
To just grabbing at somebody?
There was a girl crossing the street in a little sundress, and she looked great. And she's crossing the crosswalk in front of me, and then she gets on the sidewalk, and the only thing, it popped right into my head was like, I could lift the back of that sundress up, and if she's even wearing panties, like pull them real quick, like up, pull the panties down, and shove my tongue in her ass. Wow. Just like I could probably, and then probably just like, run away.
What would the consequences be, you think?
Prison.
Prison?
Yeah.
That's not fair.
But that kept me from doing it.
That really
Prison's the only deterrent from these fake fucking... You think these are fake?
Of course they're fake. Oh, well, maybe not. I don't know.
Some of them look kind of real. They're pulling girls like panties down, skirts down, and tops. They just walk up. I don't know. It seems a little too fucking sexual assault-ish.
And the woman doesn't notice the camera nearby before this goes down? I bet you a lot of them are real.
You think?
Now that I think about it, yeah.
They're all like hot, though, and...
Well, you're not going to pull down the tube top of an old broad, are you? Although that would be funnier.
That would kind of be funny.
Where could they see this, Dan?
I don't know. Hang on. Let's see what I search for. If you just put sharking into Google.
Oh, it's sharking, right?
That's the second link. It's a live link.
Live link? Okay.
Live
sharking.
Link.
We learned about sharking today.
I think the only thing that like keeps you from doing that is prison.
Right. But who started that? Because the cavemen, they were able to do all that stuff.
They were able to do it. Yeah, but then, things like chivalry.
You think cavemen ever scolded another caveman for doing some of that shit?
I bet they did.
Really?
Yeah, I bet like if one caveman liked another cave woman and another caveman was ready to, give us some caveman cock, slip her the old caveman cock, I bet they got mad. Yeah.
So it's always been in place, I guess.
It's always been there, the jealousy thing, and then he caves his head in with a rock because there's no what am I looking for? Consequences.
Sure.
There's no consequences.
There's no society yet.
No, so you were just able to do whatever the fuck you want.
We're really distracted by this sharking thing. Asian sharking.
Oh, Jesus. What were they pulling up fucking skirts to look at frying pan asses? Boy, is that a genetic problem?
Anyways, happy birthday to Selena Gomez. 18 years
18.
old today. She hangs out here at SiriusXM a lot. She's been here 3 or 4 times already.
Yeah. I saw her when I was going to the elevator one day. She was standing out there, and a bunch of little kids taking pictures with her and stuff.
She is going to be beyond huge. She's already huge with her audience, the tweens.
Is she the new Miley Cyrus?
Oh, yeah. She's gonna be bigger than Miley Cyrus.
Really?
Yes.
Miley's giant.
Nah, this Selena Gomez, you watch it. A couple of years, someone called me and say you were right. She's gonna go.
Dude, I don't know. Miley Cyrus, pretty big.
She's gonna seg into mainstream success, this Selena Gomez.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
I hope she ends up just fucking... Well,
you're not a fan of that, really?
Nah, I'm a fan of that. I know.
All right, good.
But then Ronnie was like chastising me a little bit. He goes, punch up a picture of her. Punch up a picture of Selena Gomez. And then they punch it up, and he just goes, oh, Anthony. Oh, Anthony. He goes, Anthony's going to get us all in trouble here. Oh, Anthony.
Well, I mean, the pictures are online or when she was 15, 16. I mean, you know, she just turned 18, so there's not many pictures of her at 18.
She's 18 today. There's not many legal pictures of her.
Right.
Although 17 is the legal age for of consent in New York. So.
You looked it up?
Oh, yeah.
You had to, right?
Yep.
You needed that info?
Yeah, but you can't show them porno. Or take pictures of them.
Or get them drunk.
Or get them drunk, right. That's illegal.
They're drinking, but you don't know about it.
No, never. I make sure that never fucking happens.
I'm not saying with you.
I know.
Anthony, the Naked Cowboy is a real cocksucker.
Oh, you want to keep this all sexy this break?
I sure do. And he is officially suing our friend Sandy Kane, who, of course, is the Naked Cowgirl.
Our friend?
Yeah, she's a friend. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
So you smash your friend's guitars often?
Know what's weird about that? I did the right thing, and I gave her money. I don't want to, like, you know.
I like how you say you did the right thing after smashing a guitar.
But I did the right thing in the end. I hate tearing down walls here, but
the end justifies the means.
After the show ended, I'm like, wow, that was fucking awesome for me. So here's some money. Get yourself a new guitar.
Yeah.
And last time she was in here, she's still playing the guitar that I smashed on the fucking cement.
It's taped together with bumper stickers and crap. And
now I feel like an asshole because I thought she'd come in here with a real nice guitar. It would actually be an upgrade for her.
You shouldn't, because the one that you broke was a piece of shit, and for the money that she got for it, she could have got
a really nice guitar.
Or at least one that was way better than the one that she had.
Way better than the one she had and had money left over.
So
it's Sandy Kane,
it's her own fault for just not going and using the money for what it was intended for.
You know what? I'm with Danny. I don't feel bad now.
Do you honestly, you know Sandy Kane enough that we couldn't hand her over that much money and then have her actually spend it on a guitar. Look at her life. What it's been. She was going to fucking just use it for other shit.
Yeah, but the guitar is how she makes her money. So
yeah, but she still has it.
You think if I smash her guitar, she'll go get one that's a little better and she'll still have money left over.
Well,
I did the right thing. Let me go to Chris in WI, wherever the fuck that is. Wisconsin, I guess.
Wisconsin.
Chris, what do you got?
She was on, Selena Gomez was on David Letterman, and she was talking about her birthday, and his perv switch was going up and down, and he didn't know what to do with himself.
Really? Was he hamna, hamna, hamna?
He was like, oh, but
Selena!
But look at you. Oh, my. It was really funny. If they can find the video of that, he just was beside himself with her.
Oh, no. A listener suggestion. You know what, Danny? I know what you're thinking, but let's go with the listener suggestion today.
No.
Let's go with the listener suggestion.
No.
Chris in Wisconsin, let's do this.
These never
We have to find the video of Letterman oogling. Let's use the word oogle today. Or is it ogling?
I say oogling.
I think it's ogle.
I think it's ogle.
I think it's ogle. Letterman ogle.
Letterman oogles Selena Gomez.
Oh, is this it?
All right, hold on, Chris. Stay on the line for your beating.
For your beating.
Beezus. It opens July 23rd. Please welcome the lovely Selena Gomez. Oh, Selena.
Oh, good God.
She's coming out with a little top and... crosses those legs.
Very nice to meet you.
Now I know you're a kid. I know how old you are. I'm not going to say how old you are.
You can say how old I am.
You said 17, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but you don't look 17.
Oh,
you look
that's not
much. Well, no, it's not bad, but it's just I don't know.
Wow.
Because here, I'll show you. Here's what I'm talking about right here. Gosh. Here, look at this picture right there. You see that? This is taken earlier today at Hooters.
Jesus.
And there you are right there. Now, you see, when I see this and then you come out like that, I'm momentarily stunned.
Oh.
But it's all right. It's me. It's not you.
Okay.
But
I like Hooters.
Well, that's not really the issue. But, now, what were you doing in Hooters earlier today?
I was getting fried pickles and some curly fries.
I've never had a fried pickle, never heard of a fried pickle.
Really?
No.
I'm from Texas. We fry everything.
Yeah.
Dave is a little flustered.
At the Texas State Fair, they even have a thing where you can get and eat fried butter.
You could do fried butter, fried Oreos, fried Twix, fried Twinkies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fried penis.
And never having had any of it, is it unbelievably tasty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have it.
Don't have it.
Good.
It's too tasty. Well, tell us about yourself. You're from Texas. Where in Texas?
She is.
Chris, all right, you get a pass.
Yeah, you get a pass because right off the bat he was a little.
Humming.
Hey, Kenny's a tattletale.
What?
Why?
Because that was a funny bit yesterday.
That was fine. I mean, there was nothing there.
I know.
I don't know why Kenny had to bring it to our
Kenny had to run in
attention.
and, oh, GH.
You're right, Chris.
So you got to do is make Frankenstein noises.
Right.
G-H.
Let's say hi to Johnny in Queens. Johnny.
Hey there, Jenny.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Opie, since you know these Disney chicks, what do you think about Demi Lovato?
Punch her up, Dan.
Is she iCarly?
No.
Fuck.
She's Sunny with a chance, but her and Selena grew up together. They started out
Together.
Barney.
No.
Together.
This broad.
Let me see Demi Lovato. What show is she on?
Sunny with a Chance.
Which one is that? I watched the cruise ship one, too. Where the kids all live on a cruise ship.
What's wrong with you?
This is sad. The Sweet Life, yeah.
I don't even.
Oh, you know it? It's called The Sweet Life, Anthony.
Sweet Life on deck.
They're very well written, these shows, Ant.
Maybe
They're
it's.
not too bad family shows. They're
Yeah.
not that bad.
I'm mocking you. I watched Toddlers and Tiaras and Little Miss Perfect.
Did you see that bitch last night?
No.
Telling her mom to get her a fucking drink if she wants the mom to watch her do the routine as they're practicing.
I
She
didn't,
goes, I don't practice until you get me a fucking drink, and they said fucking, I think.
Wow.
And the mom's like, no, no, because you know the cameras are rolling.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
She doesn't want the whole world to know that her little girl's a. And then the little brat got her way.
Yeah.
Mom said, all right, I'll get that.
They always
And then
spoil
she
'em.
basically said something like, well, that's a good mother. You get me my drink, and then I'll perform for you.
I haven't caught the.
Holy
that's
shit,
actually like a strip club.
Huh?
That's the same rules as a strip club.
Yeah.
Get me a drink and I'll perform for you.
Yeah.
The expensive
'em well.
fucking drink.
iCarly is so hot, Carolina Man is saying. She is not so hot, and she's also been here at Sirius XM.
Yeah?
Yeah,
No
I
iCarly.
There's
No
the
iCarly.
fucking trifecta right there.
I like The Sweet Life, and I like The Wizards of Waverly Place.
Did you see Selena's bikini pics?
I sure did.
Yeah, we were just looking at him. Just looking at him, sir.
You don't watch these shows, Ant? See, you don't have enough nephews and nieces
No,
hanging around.
I don't watch
All of a sudden you
these,
get hooked on these dumb shows.
These Disney shows, I don't know.
Not a fan of the Miley Cyrus show, though. I don't even know the name of it.
No, the quality of those shows are real cheesy. It's like they're filmed with old camcorders. And they just, I can't take the just explosive laughter at everything and the bright colors. Give me a seizure. Everything's so bright and Disney-ish. I don't know. The Hue is a nice looking, but
you know, you're onto something with the grabbing the girl thing from this morning. Stinky in Nashville. Stinky.
Oh, Stinky.
Hey, morning, gentlemen.
Hey.
Morning.
Hey, my subconscious perv switch went off in the supermarket. I was walking through. This woman's bent over. I stopped my hand a half an inch from grabbing her ass without ever having thought about it in the first place.
You stopped your hand like you were going for it.
Yeah, I was walking down the aisle thinking about something completely unrelated and looked at my hand and went, and stopped about a half an inch before I was about to just grab her ass.
Wow. I got to defend this guy because I know what he's talking about. It's a subconscious thing. Where you realize, like, holy shit, I'm about to grab this stranger's fucking ass. What's wrong with me?
What am I doing?
Yes.
Take
Wow.
care, gentlemen.
Well, that's the perv switch we talk about. I mean, the dentists out.
The perv switch.
A lot of dentists like the perv switch.
You know what? While we were sticking on the Selena Gomez thing and Ronnie saying that about me, I think this guy, PJ from Michigan, PJ.
Good morning, boys. How you doing?
How you doing?
Great. Hey, Anthony, the reason everybody's all concerned about your love affairs and everything like that is Ronnie is trying to keep the new girl away from you because he doesn't want you to corrupt her or break her. Because rumor has it she's supposed to be a virgin and just your type, so they're trying to keep her undercover, and every Monday they bring her in, and question her, make sure you haven't got your hands on her yet.
Yeah, see, now that's something else, because then Ronnie was saying that Anthony kind of gave up on New Girl because of Selena Gomez. Like that's what he's having. They have it totally wrong. I've seen New Girl before the show. Like when we do a little crossover, we're leaving, they're coming in. I see New Girl. I dub her really hot.
Yeah, that's all right. Now
really fucking, that girl is very, very cute.
Now it all makes sense, because when the show's over, you like, boom, you're gone, disappear.
Yes.
You're kind of taking your time leaving this place a little
Well,
bit.
I like the way she brings in stuff for the Ron and Fez show.
Yeah.
She's got, like, you know, she's carrying things. She's actually working.
Yeah.
And you know, yeah, I'll take a peek.
You're actually staying around for the 3-minute meeting we have every day.
Yeah.
Make it fast. We got to get out of here. And usually, halfway through the 3-minute meeting, I look around and I'm like, that motherfucker snuck out again. But now you're staying through the 3-minute meeting because she hasn't arrived yet.
Because she hasn't gotten there yet or something. But no, the stupid listener, again, completely fucked things up.
Right.
Saying that I liked Selena Gomez and wasn't into New Girl.
Right.
New Girl is really, really cute. You've seen her, right? Yeah.
I sure have,
Yeah,
Anthony.
so just,
I sure have.
You know, get your shit straight, listeners.
All right, PJ, thank you. Look up Victoria Justice as we go to Sandy Kane, because she's got to leave, I guess.
Where's she going?
All right, Sandy Kane is on the phone.
Contacting a lawyer?
Well, it hit the paper today. It's like page 2 or 3. It's right below the whale picture that I tweeted, by the way. And
yes.
I got there's a little bit of a faux pas on my tweet.
Oh, no.
Because at the top of the whale picture, I wrote Oprah. I'm not trying to say that Oprah is the whale that fucking crushed the fucking yacht. Can you go to my Twitter for a second?
Why did you write Oprah? What's that?
Sandy.
Hello.
Hi, Sandy.
Oh,
Kane.
Sandy. Oh.
You started it all, folks. You started. This is my new CD. I am the Naked Cowgirl, Sandy Kane.
Oh,
Hold on a minute. I got to explain something.
Oh, you.
So I tweeted the whale picture because we're talking about it, and a lot of people might not have this picture in their paper today. And at the top of the picture, before
you took a picture of the newspaper,
and right above he gives sailors one whale of a scare. I wrote Oprah. So now you're thinking that I'm thinking that the whale is Oprah.
It's Oprah. Yeah. But I had brought up Oprah and something about her ratings.
So I write just thought starters as we're going through the day. So I'll write Oprah, I'll write this, I'll write that. Just one-word things to remind me to get back to something. So I just got to say the whale and the word Oprah have no connection today.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just a little doodle. Opie was doodling.
Yes, Sandy Kane. Yes.
Oh, Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Oh, here she goes. She's got to do it again.
We started it all on the Opie and Anthony show when we played the original He Taught Me How to Love. But I have a meeting with... By the way, I did get a new guitar.
Oh, okay, good. Because you made me feel bad. I mean, I did the right thing after I smashed your guitar and I gave you money, and then you came in here with the guitar I smashed with a big hole in it.
Yeah, well, it takes sometimes, a guitar is like a baby, and it took a while to get a new baby, like a new dog, a new girlfriend, so I finally got one, and it's gorgeous, and thank you.
Yeah, but I feel, that...
oh, my God, and then she just...
cranks up her song. Is that what we're hearing?
That's what we're hearing. It's her hit song.
Yeah, that is, He Taught Me How to Love, the one that I wanted to put Robert Burke on, and this is how they wanted $5,000 from me to put his fucking voice on, and his stupid manager. The whole thing is that they don't even live in New York, these people, I mean, Burke and his manager, he lives in Tennessee, he lives in Jersey, they live in Ohio.
Jersey.
They're trying to throw me out of fucking Times Square. I live here for many years. And, and I've been a cowgirl. I've been recording in Nashville since the 80s. And
is this going to be her opening statements, Opie, in the court case? Fuck. Is this your opening statements, Sandy?
Well, yeah, what is it?
Her strategy.
Are you going to be addressing the jury with this? I was in Times Square, and the jury's just going to be like, holy motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. It's freedom. You know, it's freedom. When the other Naked Cowgirl came back, who you interviewed on the radio,
yes,
that week I got the fucking papers because she's young and cute. He was passionately kissing her. She's no threat because she's going to be a social worker. And, you know, I'm gung-ho, Opie and Anthony type show and comedian, and so I'm no threat. So and I'm making more fucking money than him lately because I got a fucking personality.
All right, you know what? You jumped right into this. I didn't even get to set this up for you. Hold on one second, Sandy Kane. The paper today, page 3, says Naked Cowboy tells Cowgirl to get along.
Get along.
He's trading in his cotton briefs for legal ones. The Naked Cowboy filed a lawsuit officially yesterday against the Naked Cowgirl, a.k.a. Sandy Kane, who's on the phone right now, claiming she stole his idea and sullied his name. The tighty-whitey wearing Times Square stalwart, whose real name is Robert Burke, claims his competitor muscled in on his turf in 2008 when she showed up in bra and panties, aping his act. Is that aping? A-P-I-N-G?
Aping?
Apping? What the fuck? I don't know. No one else should be...
Robert Jerk.
Aping his act?
First of all, when I first came out, he welcomed me. He has supported me for the last few years. I helped him with his mayor run. I helped him with his comedy fucking shit. And now all of a sudden he's turning on me. How come he didn't tell me this 3 years ago when I first came out? You know, and I'm throwing a lot of money into this character.
Yes. What, a hat?
Yeah, and
tassels.
I mean, Sandy Kane.
No, but flyers and just being the Naked Cowgirl, living the Naked Cowgirl, and working with the Robert Jerk off.
I got this all figured out. He's using you to get more publicity for himself. That's all this is about. Because in the end, you're not hurting his business. You're probably helping his business because now he's in the spotlight again because of you. You know what I mean? So he should fucking just leave you the fuck alone.
Well, I'm the one that hired a lawyer because he's been stalking me. I come out and he starts spying on me, and I wanted to face this, so I hired a lawyer from Volunteer Lawyers from the Arts, Ben Brando, and this other guy.
Can we get her a better
volunteer lawyer? Wait a minute.
What's a volunteer lawyer?
Is it pro bono?
No, they're really lawyers. So now I got
No. Do they do pro bono work, which means free?
Get Ron the lawyer on the phone immediately, Steve. Remember Ron the lawyer?
For her, it's no boner. That's the lawyer's doing.
I'll do it for no boner.
No boner.
Nick Bornhope.
No, we're gonna
fucking Bornhopes. I got a real lawyer, so I mean.
No, we had the lawyer for you. We weren't thinking.
Jacoby or Myers.
Jacoby and Myers.
When you went in there, did they say, "Did you slip and fall on your face"?
No, this is serious shit, you know? I mean,
serious shit. Man. Come on, man.
This is serious shit. And
That explains everything.
Yeah.
She worked with asbestos back in the day. That's why she looks like she does.
Do you have mesothelioma? Have you tripped and fallen? Are you Sandy Kane?
That's not sparkles all over her cleavage. That's asbestos still.
Asbestos. I worked in a strip club. The pole was covered with asbestos.
I need a lawyer.
I need a lawyer. I need mesothelioma. There she goes. You know, she is very good at self-promotion, I'll tell you that. And self-mutilation, apparently.
You remember Ron the lawyer, though, right?
Who can forget Ron the lawyer? I want to know what kind of case Sandy has here.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are the legal ramifications of something like this? Does she have a case? I think she's seeking a dismissal on the case on the grounds of that she is part of Times Square.
Hello?
Yes?
Yes. Oh, you're talking to me?
Yes, and I was kind of trying to sum it up, and I'm trying to think of what your legal action will be. What your lawyer is saying. Is he saying that you have claim on the Naked Cowgirl because of your proximity to Times Square? That's outrageous.
Well,
you're out of order.
First of all, there's a difference between when they look at him, it's a man, and when they look at me, it's a woman. So they're not going to.
Well, let's slow down a little bit.
Oh shit! It's not just a quick glance,
right? Yeah, and now I'm talking.
I'll go with sort of.
Yeah. My titties are down, man. I'm topless out there.
Yeah, she is. She's basically just wearing pasties. I'm amazed she's not getting arrested every day.
Right. Well, it's legal to go topless in New York.
In New
York. It's legal to go topless in New York.
Yeah.
And,
You should go topless the way Al Qaeda does it.
The tourists love it.
See, chop her head off.
Love it. I take pictures with kids. You know, it's exciting out there.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Yeah, go ahead.
He would fucking change his fucking act. Maybe show an ass crack, show a ball, show something
Show
new.
a ball. Show a ball. With that great New York accent.
I know.
I mean, he hasn't changed his fucking outfit in 13 fucking years.
And this is supposed to...
I do.
Oh,
look. Hair, blue hair, green hair.
But how does this help your case?
Look, I think he's a world-class jerk. We're bringing the word jerk back on the show.
Jerk.
But I don't think he needs to change his act because it's working for the fucking asshole.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Well, he's selling
what money he's making. And how do you know
he's selling like oysters and stuff.
Yeah, he's got like franchises, seafood.
Oh, I got Ron the Lawyer on the line. Ron the Lawyer is one of my favorite fucking guys to ever do this radio show. Ron the Lawyer, how are you, sir?
How you guys doing?
It's been a very long time. We wanted to leave you alone because we felt like your appearance on our show. You were representing the Jets fan that got in a bit of trouble in Indianapolis, was it?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did that case end, by the way?
It's not over.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
So the cops were harassing a Jets fan in Indianapolis at a tailgate party. Ron the Lawyer came in with his client. We did some great radio, but then we felt like we had to leave Ron the Lawyer alone because we might have blown up his business.
Well, we didn't want to do that. He was a good guy, gives good radio.
Absolutely.
Ron the Lawyer, are you familiar with the Sandy Cane Naked Cowgirl case?
I am. I read about it.
Oh, you read about it.
All
okay.
Right. Well, we got Sandy Kane on the line, and she has a part-time. It's called a volunteer lawyer. What is a volunteer lawyer?
No, it's a real lawyer, man. It's a real. They got me.
Sandy, shut the fuck up. This guy is a high-powered fucking lawyer. I'm trying to upgrade for you.
Another fucking good lawyer.
All right, he's a good lawyer. Whatever.
All right.
I want to know if her case has any merit, Ron.
All right, Sandy, you're not off your medication, are you?
I'm here.
All right, good. Hey, listen. Here's the thing. Does the case have any merit? The Cowboys case has a little bit of merit. I mean, the guy has gone to the trouble of getting his trademark franchise to the point where he could sue somebody. But you know, if the case walks into most people's offices, they're going to realize that Sandy. I don't know Sandy, so Sandy, don't be offended by this, pal. But I'm doubting whether Sandy has much money that this guy's ever going to recover from her. Now, can he enjoin her, meaning stop her legally from pursuing? Can he enjoin her from stopping this? You know, her being the singing cowgirl or whatever she's doing. Yeah, he could do that. He could get an order. He could get an order restraining.
Now, how is a restraining order? How would that actually be enforced?
By filing a motion to have her held in contempt for violating it, and then the judge could lock her up.
Actually lock her up for dressing like a freak in Times Square and playing a guitar. That seems a little harsh.
The judge would look at it like she disobeyed. First they'd bring her in, then the judge would order her to cease and desist. If she didn't cease and desist, they would look at it as contempt of court for failing to obey a court order. That's how it would go.
Wow. So it would be a contempt charge.
Do I see that happening? I don't see that happening.
No.
I don't see that happening. And a volunteer lawyer, a volunteer lawyer is just strictly a lawyer who's, you know, the guy might be a highly competent guy, I have no idea, but he's just not getting paid. Now, the case has some publicity value, you know? So if you're interested in getting your name in the paper, if you're interested in getting on television, on the radio, it's a case you pick up. And, you know, and as far as Sandy's downside, Sandy doesn't really have a big downside here. I mean, the bottom line is if there's an order, if the judge gets rough on her and tells her to, you know, shut up, sit down, stop doing this, the guy can legally have you restrained, I'm sure she'll do it because I'm sure Sandy doesn't want to get locked up. Do you, Sandy?
Me and Lindsay Lohan. Okay. I don't think
that's exactly the same.
Were you talking one end of the spectrum and the other end of the spectrum?
I don't
before and after.
Yeah, before and after.
If Lohan's lucky to make it to old age, like yourself. Yeah. What?
You're like Lindsay Low Tits.
Yeah, they're pretty nice. They used to be my latest
Shut up, they're terrible.
Sandy, how's this thing working out for you? You still out there every day doing your cowgirl thing?
Definitely. I'm meeting with the Associated Press at 11:30 today to tell my side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. What is your side of the story?
Yeah, tell the lawyer. Come on, tell Ron.
Hey, I've been a fucking stripper up and down Broadway for many years.
Not lately, I hope.
Yeah, I've had a naked show on television for 13 years. And if you see I have a brand new CD out called Sandy Kane is the Naked Cowgirl.
How is this your case?
Yeah, tell him.
Come on, tell him what'll help your case.
Ron. You might get some advice today.
My case is that I have been naked for years. Why doesn't he sue naked boys singing? Why doesn't he sue bare naked ladies? Why doesn't he sue the fucking naked drink? The man hasn't changed his outfit in years, and I do, and he's jealous. And the other little naked, how come you didn't tell me this 3 years ago when I first came out? How come all of a sudden after 3 years, after I spent thousands of dollars on this character, why is he saying it now?
Okay, now hold on there, Sandy. Ron the lawyer, does she have some kind of a case with the time she has spent and put into this without him doing anything? Is there any claim she can make on the fact that she's done this for 3 years?
No, but you know what she has going
trying to
for?
help.
You know what she has going for? She has going for the fact that I would seriously doubt if this naked cowboy, who's probably making $25,000 a year on this bullshit, if he is making that much money, I would doubt very seriously if Sandy is impacting his income 25 cents. I don't think there's anybody sitting around saying, now let's see, what am I going to do this afternoon with the kids? Let's go see the naked cowboy. Or wait, now there's a naked cowgirl out there. Let's go see her, even though she's 80 years old and looks like shit. I mean, let's go through, so instead of go seeing the naked cowboy, we'll spend our money on the naked cowboy. Seriously, he's not hurting her. She's not hurting him.
Right.
I mean, she's not bothering this guy. And a judge, if a judge were to look at this, if I were the judge looking at this, I'd say, look, this is bullshit. I mean, come on, cowboy, relax. I mean, this lady's not taking a penny out of your pocket. Let her do her thing. She'll get tired of it in a couple of months anyway, and go back to the home. It's
this is the third fucking year, baby, and I got a brand new CD.
Yeah, but you got to make it. I see what Ron's doing. He's kind of making it sound like, don't worry, this is just going to be blown off in no time. He's not taking any money out of. She's not taking any money out of his pocket, and don't worry about it.
Hey, Sandy's just having fun. This cowboy guy ought to relax.
Yeah, downplay it.
Yeah, we don't like the naked cowboy in the end.
He ought to show up. He ought to show up at her press conference. He ought to show up at your press conference. He ought to show up at your press conference with the Associated Press. He ought to show up, try and get on stage. He ought to try and get up there with you. So who has a better set of tits? Probably he does.
They're saying that it's not Associated Press, it's aging prostitute that she's meeting with.
I got a bigger dick. I got more balls.
All right, look.
And, so lately he's stalking me, and I was the one that got the lawyer and wrote the letter to his. He wasn't even going to take action. I took fucking
Sandy,
action.
why don't you get a restraining order then if he's stalking you? Right, Ron the lawyer?
Hey, Sandy, I'm sure you're completely in the right here. And I'm sure you're going to eventually prevail. Because already you got a lot of press. You've been in the Post. You've been in the news. You've been on TV. You've been on the radio. You're doing okay. You got nothing to worry about, pal. You got nothing to worry about here because the worst that's going to happen is somewhere down the line, someday, some judge is going to tell you to shut the fuck up and sit down and go home. And I'm sure you will because you don't want to get involved with a contempt situation and get locked up. Now, the cowboy, once again, I think probably 50 times more people ever heard of that naked cowboy have heard of him now because of, what you've apparently instigated yourself by.
See? I agree.
Getting this thing going. So
Quid pro quo.
The cowboy's not stupid either. The cowboy's getting his publicity out of this.
Yep.
And if the cowboy's pretending that somehow you're impacting his ability to make a living, he's just another asshole out there with, trying to get publicity.
Yeah, absolutely. Goddamn, Ron. Ron knows how to make a summation.
Yeah.
Right. You're right.
He's still laughing.
Ron,
rules.
I got to ask Ron the lawyer, if you had Sandy Kane in court, would you have a nervous breakdown?
No, man, I love that Candy Cane in court. Candy Cane, it's Sandy, right? Sandy.
Yeah,
Cane?
Sandy.
Yeah, Sandy. Yeah, Sandy. Look, Sandy. I mean, the only problem you got, pal, is if you start taking yourself too seriously with this shit. I mean, if you realize this is just a big goof, that's fine. But if you really start taking yourself seriously, start thinking of yourself as a Lindsay Lohan or some serious performer, as opposed to somebody who's just busting balls, then I'm going to have to look at you again. But if you go in there with the right attitude, which is, hey, I'm just fucking around, and the cowboy's getting upset. Maybe he's getting upset. I don't know. Maybe he's a little bit too cool to get upset. But if this guy's really getting upset, I'm thinking, I'm going to have to take another look at you because, you know, Sandy, this is all just bullshit. It's basically a fun thing. I hope you're enjoying yourself with this because it's good. There's no downside to you.
Yeah.
Hell, if I'm up in New York, I might even come down and take a look at you. How you looking these days anyway? You looking any better? I'm in Jersey.
Oh,
I'm in Jersey. I'm sitting down here. I'm sitting down here on the beach right now. Yeah, I'm just sitting down here on the beach right now.
Nice.
As I'm listening to you.
Sure.
Ron's living large.
Yeah, Ron is living large. Sandy Kane, you're getting some great advice today.
No, I am, and I appreciate it.
Any questions for Ron the lawyer? Because this is free shit. He usually charges, I don't know.
Oh, my God.
Lots and lots of money per hour. So,
well, no, I'm going, I'm just, you say it's it's a laugh. It's not. I mean, I'm having a lot of anxiety.
Jesus. Let me talk for Sandy Kane. Ron the lawyer, she's going to be in front of the AP today, so she's going to be able to sell herself. Well, what would you suggest?
Today?
Yeah.
Sandy.
Listen closely,
down.
Sandy.
Don't go crazy, Sandy. Just, talk seriously about the fact that you're not impacting this guy's income in any way and indicate that if this guy thinks he's been hurt financially in some way by what you're doing, come on out, let's see his returns, let's see whether or not that's the case. It's not the case. I know it's not the case. I think anybody out there is going to know it's not the case.
Yep.
Let's talk about it on a serious level, also, don't take yourself too seriously here, Sandy. Don't get carried away, girl.
Yeah,
this
she's going to blow all the money on a forensic accountant.
If this guy wants to come on seriously with this shit, the guy's going to sound like a real asshole.
That's true.
Hey,
and don't worry about ending up in front of a judge because most of the judges out there are pretty cool and they're going to understand what's going on here.
And just dismiss it.
Steve, get the Naked Cowboy on the phone. Ron, would you talk to the Naked Cowboy?
Absolutely, bring him on.
All right, we're going to get the Naked Cowboy on, Sandy Kane. You can listen in. What's wrong? We're trying to help you out here.
Yeah.
I see.
Come on, Hendry.
You afraid of the Naked Cowboy? You afraid to talk to the Naked Cowboy, Sandy?
Yes.
You intimidated by him?
Yeah, I am lately because he's a real prick, and he takes pictures of me and puts it on his Twitter, and I just don't know where the fuck he's coming from, man.
Don't worry about it. You got nothing to lose, Sandy.
Sandy, I think if a judge ever saw you, I think you'd get the sympathy decision.
Hardship case?
Yeah, hardship case or something like that. People would look and they'd look at him, and then they'd look at Sandy and just go, "What is this guy doing? Come on."
Yeah, this poor woman.
I'm gonna take care of Sandy. Get the Naked Cowboy on the phone. I'm gonna ask him what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah, we're trying to get him. I think we might have him. Hold on a second, Sandy. What happened? Oh, we're just trying to call him. All right, hold on. We're just stalling here.
Cell phone number.
Sandy Kane,
don't worry about it.
Hey, girls.
I think I'm going to have to put you on hold, Sandy Kane, so Ron the lawyer can talk to him, all right?
Yeah.
But you listen, we can't get 3 calls at a time?
I don't think so.
Oh, thank you. Great phone system.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks
can't
a lot.
conference in 3 people.
Really appreciate that, Sirius XM. Thanks,
nice.
really. Nice.
Really. Great.
What year is this?
I could do it at my house.
I could do it on my BlackBerry.
You could do it on your BlackBerry conference.
I think so. Yeah, I know so.
That's great. 2 phone lines.
All right, we're just
together.
stalling because we're calling him. I don't know if he's picking up.
Robert, do you have the number 917?
Hold on a minute.
Sandy, no.
Hold on.
Sandy, don't just blurt out the phone number. Like
Naked Cowboy,
person.
you're on the Opie Anthony show. I see that you're officially suing Sandy Kane, the Naked Cowgirl.
Yes, sir.
And we got Ron the lawyer on the line here who wants to ask you a few questions, okay?
He's our resident lawyer.
Yeah. So, Ron the lawyer, you're on with the Naked Cowboy. Big case going down.
Hey, Cowboy, are you taking the position that this woman has somehow or another cost you some money? Say that one more time. I said, are you taking the position this lady has somehow cost you some money?
Absolutely.
Yeah, how has she cost you money?
Well,
you think there's people deciding whether to go see the Naked Cowboy or the Naked Cowgirl? They're going to go see her instead of you, and take away from your income somehow.
Everyone on the planet.
How is she costing you money?
Well, if you'll shut up long enough to listen, I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
Everybody in the world, people come from all over the world to see the Naked Cowboy, and they're coming to Times Square specifically to see that entity. They're doing that because of the goodwill I've created associated with the name. When people come to Times Square. And first of all, not everyone recognizes or knows that I'm an Adonis, a sweet, loving, great, wonderful guy. They just know that's a Naked Cowboy. And it's a very generic kind of term to them. And when they show up, they're looking for the Naked Cowboy, and they're in a 12, 13 block radius. And they stumble across the Naked Cowgirl, which is very inconsistent with those qualities, although it does have the same exact trademark name, Naked Cowgirl, Naked Cowboy. We know that because when we applied for the Naked Cowgirl trademark, it was denied on the grounds that it was too likely to create confusion based on Naked Cowboy. That's why that was rejected when a Naked Cowgirl tried to secure the name. So we know that the likelihood of confusion is there based on the World Patent and Trademark Office. So now when
let's get past some of this bullshit, Cowboy. Can we get past some of this bullshit about your trademark? How much money did you make as your Naked Cowboy last year? What's on your federal tax return? How much did you make last year? How much less are you going to make this year because this girl is out there? And by the way, she's doing you a favor. That's you a favor by getting your picture in the paper. I never heard of the goddamn Naked Cowboy until she got into this, and neither did anybody else. And if you think anybody's going to Times Square to see you, you're delusional. Nobody's going up there to see you. There's a million things in Times Square they're going to see, and it ain't the Naked Cowboy. I got a big shocker for you, and if you believe that shit, you take yourself much too seriously. Much too seriously. And as soon as you get in front of a judge, I think a judge is going to take one look at you, listen to you, and say, this guy's a fucking asshole. And maybe we'll tell her to stop. Maybe we won't. But in any event, this guy takes himself much too seriously, and they're going to say, here's what they're going to be thinking. Get the fuck out of here.
Well, the Office of Tourism in New York City now has Naked Cowboy listed as a third-rated tourist attraction in the city, so maybe they're taking me too seriously as well.
Third? I think anybody taking you too seriously if you're really buying into this Naked Cowboy. Hey, God bless you, man. I hope you can make a lot of money with this shit. But if you think seriously that this woman is cutting into your act by getting out there and parading around, how old is she? 90 years old or something? Parading around out there, somebody can say, well, here's the Naked Cowgirl. Somehow she's diminishing your act. Let's not bother going to see this Naked Cowboy. Whatever it is you do, and I have no idea. I've seen a picture of you with a guitar, so I guess you sing and play the guitar and walk around in your underpants. You know, he's a character. But the bottom line is this woman's not bothering you. You should get off her case. Now look, it's good publicity. I'm sure you're having a good time with this. I'm sure a lot of people are heard of you now that haven't heard of you before, like me. But I mean, if you seriously expect anybody to believe that this woman is hurting your income and somehow diminishing your role in society, which nobody knows what the hell it is anyway, then you're delusional. That's all. And you got to get it.
Why don't we just do what Mike Tyson always said, just come to the face. There's no question whatsoever that we do have a trademark on the name Naked Cowboy. There's no question that Naked Cowgirl was denied on the grounds that it was too similar to Naked Cowboy, making that a property of ours, which is another. We're going to have Naked Cowboy.
Yeah. But would you dispute with me, Cowboy, that this woman has done you a favor by getting you in the paper, by getting you in the Post, by getting you in the news, by getting you on the radio, by getting you on TV? Would you dispute that this woman has done you a favor by getting you a pile of publicity?
That's irrelevant. Everything that
it's not irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. Would you dispute that she's done you a favor, that more people know about the Naked Cowboy now than ever did 3 months ago? Would you seriously dispute that with me?
I'm not just entitled to publicity with my deals. I'm also entitled to the money that the deals create. You should be paying this woman. You should be kicking over some of your income to this woman this year. You should be giving her $10,000 for just being your publicity agent. We'll see.
Well, you're gonna see.
I know I'm on the side of the law, and I'm just protecting the property that I worked 10 years to build.
I know. It's a valuable property. Well, good luck, Cowboy.
Well,
good luck, Cowboy. But hey, if you come off taking yourself seriously, people are going to think you're a real asshole. I mean, you want to take this as hey, I got a right to my trademark and so on. But you come on with this shit about, it even suggests that this woman's hurting you in any way as opposed to helping you is what she's really doing. You're going to be regarded as just a real asshole. That's in court. That's in the papers. That's in the minds of the general public. So stick around.
I'm not concerned with what people think.
Why don't we put Ron for a second on hold? Ron, could you hold on for a second?
Hold on a minute there. All right. Sandy Kane, you're on with the Naked Cowboy. Let's try to work this out.
Oh, shit. Hello, Robbie Jerk. Hello.
What's up?
What's up? You. No, I mean, I'm kind of overwhelmed here because you were my friend, now you're my fucking enemy, and it just, I'm confused.
You're not my enemy. You're no enemy of mine whatsoever. As for the very first day I saw you, I've been nothing but friendly and compliant with you. I've never had any problem with it whatsoever. It wasn't until you asking me to sing on an album, or to say that I was singing on an album that I was not singing on, that I simply said, I know that's not legal, and you'll have to talk to Todd. I explained that.
It never came out, Robert. It never came out. It's not like I put it out on Capitol Records and said it was you. It never
you
fucking
put it out.
came
You
out.
put it out. No, you put it out on a CD with BMI With BMI, that's what you did.
And
we
you-
have the product.
Did not, man. You're a fucking
we have
liar,
the
man. I never put it out, and the only one that got a copy with your name on it was you. I gave it to you. You know, and it's out now.
I'm more than happy to send you a copy of the CD with my name on it that I'm not on.
By the way, if she gave it to you, Valtrex should help you out.
Yeah.
And
Get
that was
it?
just saying, it never came out, Robert. That was
I
just
did.
for you and Todd, your manager, to see what it would look like on the charts if it ever got there. The CD is out, and it's, you know, and it has nothing, no mention of you.
When you asked me if I would say that I was singing when I wasn't, I told you that would not be legal. When I told you I would even sing on it if you would just formalize the process, actually sign the franchise agreement and do it legally.
$5,000.
Off and off and off. And then when we sent a legal cease and desist letter to tell you that it was simply not going to be accepted, you simply said, we don't care, and kept moving forward. And when you were given a deadline to stop using my property, you continued to use the property, and that's why you were sued. There's no.
How come you didn't tell me that 3 years ago, Robert? How come you didn't tell the original Naked Cowgirl, 2005?
For the same reason, I would not walk up to any senior citizen wearing my clothes and be mean or cruel or unkind. I saw a person that was mimicking me that had no idea the extent of it. It was just a person wearing my underwear, and in that sense, it would be no problem. On day 2, it would be no problem. Someone does it for several years, it starts to become an irritant, and as you know, my management, not me, that's not my job to come and get you, it's my manager's job. I work in the streets, and I'm the spokesperson for my thing. I don't go out there and have legal disputes with people on the street, nor do I even talk to people about personal things. I'm working when I'm out there. My manager is the one who's consistently sent you the contract, asked you to sign it, and you kept putting it off. When you started to commercialize it, when you stopped
She
being
doesn't even have
Sandy
$5,000.
Kane, when you stopped being Sandy Kane and just using Naked Cowgirl as a vehicle to help this poor Sandy Kane get a little attention, and you converted, and when you converted yourself over to Naked Cowgirl and started using that name commercially and to promote yourself, that's when it became a problem. And that's why the intensity was picked up. And when you started making product and putting ads in Nashville papers calling yourself the Naked Cowgirl, which is not legal, we then sent a cease and desist. And when you did not cease and desist, you pushed us with no choice by going to the thing, saying that the product, the brand had, if it had no validity, why would you go out and wear it? If it didn't create value for you, why don't you just come up with something else? You're using it because of the goodwill that is associated. People come to me all day long and say, hey, where's the Naked Cowgirl? They've been saying that since the day I got there, long before you even
Oh, man. He's got a point now.
It's a common, where's Cowgirl? Where's Cowgirl? Is that your grandma? Is that your mom? Is that your sister? All day long. Oh, well, we didn't see Cowboy, but we got a picture with the Cowgirl. And in the 10-block radius.
It's going to still happen, too, man.
Oh, Sandy's got some gumption.
All right, hold on a minute. I think Sandy needs a little help.
So you're defying the law, Sandy.
She's on hold for a second.
Wow.
Ron.
Yeah.
Relief pitcher. We need a little help here. You're on with the Naked Cowboy again.
Cowboy, you never answered my question before, which is it your position this woman is somehow costing you money?
Absolutely. And really? We will determine that by the discovery that's been sent, along with, I don't know how we explain it, but I guess we're asking to enjoin, somehow asking the judge to file an injunction to stop her, but also a discovery type of thing to determine, so she can just simply report what she's making, and then we'll have an idea as to how much she is actually making as a result.
Well, wait.
Panhandlers suing each other.
You think whatever money she's making means you're making that much less money? You think money she may be making is taking money out of your pocket?
Once again,
there's people thinking, I don't know whether I'm going to go see the Naked Cowboy or the Naked Cowgirl. I think we're going to go see the Naked Cowgirl instead. You think that's what's happening here?
That is happening, but that's not my concern. The concern is this is not about a financial windfall. It's about protecting the integrity of the brand. I have sponsors all over the world. I have Naked Cowboy oysters that are selling in restaurants all over. I mean, we have a multitude of products.
Well, you could have Sandy Cane
And
clams.
nobody's going to buy these products. Nobody's going to buy these products. Nobody's going to buy these products.
They are buying these products, and I make a great deal of money.
That one clam you never eat.
Yeah.
There's too much going on with it.
Well, that's a little off.
There's something that's
Too much hanging off the sides.
completely wrong.
Cowboy, you're gonna find out, Cowboy, that even if you are, let's assume you're reporting all your income. I'm gonna tell you that you're not losing 10 cents because of this woman, and she's doing you a big favor because you're on the radio right now. You're getting a lot of publicity.
Protecting the integrity of the brand.
All right. Let me.
Do you not like all this publicity you're getting now?
Yeah.
Do you not like all this publicity she's generating from you? You don't think that's going to help you somewhere down the line?
You two are arguing apples and prunes. It's you see, one guy's arguing the money, Ron, and then Naked Cowboy is just arguing the point of the integrity of his product. He doesn't think Sandy Cane is representing and is damaging somehow the integrity of the Naked Cowboy.
He is the Naked Cowboy. He's the Naked Cowboy. What is he talking about? The integrity of his product. Who are we kidding here? He's talking about endorsements from all over the world, stuff like that.
Why would the World Patent and Trademark Office issue me a trademark that I've had for over 10 years and then be able to successfully license it to a multitude of products and defend it several times if that was not valid property, if it were not intellectual property? How can you be an attorney and not recognize that as intellectual property?
Oh, shit.
It may be
Doubting your
intellectual
credentials.
property, Cowboy. It may be intellectual property, Cowboy. It may be intellectual property, but my question is it really being damaged by what this woman is doing? Maybe this is apples and prunes, whatever. But the bottom line is, she costs
why would somebody
I see her making you money. She's putting money in your pocket right this minute. She's putting money in your pocket.
Once again, you're looking at the surface. If a person has a property, and if I create a big product and I say, oh, hey, everybody just come and take it and do whatever you want, I don't care. What does that say about the value of it? It says it has no value. But if you do something, you take care of it, obviously, it has value.
Ron the lawyer.
Cowboy, let me just address one more thing. Cowboy, if there was another cowboy out there running around calling himself the Naked Cowboy, I'd be behind you 100%. This is a 90-year-old woman. Her day is long gone. This woman is not a competitor of yours. This woman is not taking your trademark. This woman's not costing you money. This woman's not hurting you in any way. She's helping you.
But I think the Naked Cowboy is saying that in itself is ruining the integrity of his product. And why indeed would he file for a trademark and spend the money and time to do that if it's not going to protect his product?
Well, because it would protect him from another Naked Cowboy coming along. It would protect him from somebody doing the exact same thing he does. But this isn't it. If anything, this is a spoof. If anything,
it's like a parody.
Yeah, it's like a parody.
It's under the rules of parody, I
It's
think.
not a parody, and there are several reasons why it's not a parody as well.
Oh, excuse me.
Naked Cowboy Esquire.
Yeah, no kidding. Hold on, Ron the lawyer. We got to go back to Sandy Cane. Too bad we don't have a three-way on this fucking
wouldn't that be
phone
great?
system. So Sandy Cane, back to you. You're defying everybody, and you're going to continue being the Naked Cowgirl.
Definitely, and listen, if he had a little personality and changed his fucking outfit a little bit, he'd be, that's what he's just jealous because I'm making fucking, people like me more than they like him because he has no fucking personality. He doesn't care about fucking people, and I do. So, and that's it. So, and I live in fucking Times Square. He lives in Jersey. So, it's been my turf for many, many years, and
Turf
it's still
war.
my turf.
Turf war, Opie.
I hear you.
Naked Cowboy.
And I think there's validity in that. There is validity that is. I live in fucking Times Square for years. He doesn't even live in New York, and he doesn't pay taxes in New York. I do.
Oh, damn.
shit.
Oh, she brought up the tax thing. Naked Cowboy, any rebuttal to what Sandy Cane has just said?
Well, again, this case is going to be based on law, not on irrelevant
psychobabble
and things like that. For one,
I think she's going to use the psychobabble defense.
And two, just like anybody who works, I pay taxes. I pay money on all the money I make.
All right.
Yeah.
I bet.
How much are we talking at this point? Tens of dollars is up for grabs here?
Once again, it's not about a financial windfall. It's
about protecting his product.
Brand, blah, blah,
it's
blah.
his brand and his product, and he wants to protect it and believes Sandy Cane is a mark
Sure.
a black mark on his product.
So why don't we do some final thoughts here? Naked Cowboy, summarize, please.
Summarize? Well, once again, I created a globally now recognized brand. We've successfully licensed it for a multitude of products. Our big one is Naked Cowboy Oysters. I've worked for literally...
Sandy Kane's got crabs.
Specifically...
Big ones, too. Look at Sandy Kane.
She's laughing.
I love Sandy Kane. She should market Twatto.
Oh,
Twattos.
God, please.
Twattos.
Oh, like chips?
Yes, Twattos.
Yeah. So you want your product, which is the Naked Cowboy trademark, protected, regardless of financial.
It is protected, and we spent again. Came along years ago, started using the brand. I saw someone who was of low means and was using it to just simply promote it himself. When she started using it commercially, it became that point. At that point, illegal. So we simply asked her to stop, and as you know, she's just simply breaking
She's
the
defying.
law.
She's defying the court order.
So the lawsuit's going to move forward.
Using the situation to publicize herself, but ultimately it's going to end up in a defeat, and that's not,
Well, you're getting a lot of publicity out of this, though, Naked Cowboy. So,
not the point.
So he moves forward with the lawsuit. Sandy Kane, final thought.
Sandy, wrap up.
Well, all I can say is, wait 1 second.
She's a lunatic.
Naked Cowboy, I think if you just play this tape, you win. She's a lunatic.
It's all about my music. I'm a singer-songwriter. I'm getting the fucking CD out, and I am a singer-songwriter. He's just a bullshit bastard, and I'm going to keep going my singing-songwriting, and I don't need his fucking voice on the fucking song.
You putting out CDs? You putting out CDs?
Or STDs?
When's it dropping?
Huh?
When's it dropping?
What do you mean it's dropping? I got it.
No, not the CD, your uterus.
Long way.
But I know.
All right, thank you, Sandy Kane. That's your final
So
thought.
they're coming a mile away.
Sandy Kane, the Naked Cowboy, and finally, Ron the Lawyer, your final thoughts, sir.
I'm a little disappointed because when I read about the Naked Cowboy, I thought this guy at least has some sense of humor. I mean, what the hell? I don't know if he has any education, any skills, anything he can do, but the bottom line is he can walk around his underpants in Times Square and play the guitar, and he's managed to put together, some kind of a living unit. But if he thinks that this woman is in any way doing anything but helping him, the man is delusional. He takes himself much too seriously. When this thing eventually comes to court, here's what's going to happen. He will probably get a cease-and-desist order against her, and she won't be able to do her Naked Cowgirl act again. But the downside is anybody who pays attention to this stuff at all, who would even consider going to Times Square to see the Naked Cowboy to begin with, is going to think, what a fucking asshole. Put some old lady out of business who's just fucking around. I mean, come on. Relax. Relax, cowboy. That's my advice.
Let me just say one more thing. There's also a Cindy Fox and there's also a Louise Holman, both of them working as licensed Naked Cowgirls that work in Times Square, taking pictures every day, doing the same thing. They just simply they sign the agreement respecting the intellectual property. They make their money, and in those two cases are like 1%. They make 1% of their sales. They come to Naked Cowboy. They report their own income. We make money every month. There's plenty of opportunity for other Naked Cowboys and Naked Cowgirls. You just simply, if you're going to use the name or a name that's so similar that it's likely to create confusion in the marketplace, then you simply have to pay a licensing fee. That's how all.
I'm going to give you some good advice. Cowboy, I'm going to give you some good advice. Listen up. Take it. Okay? Go in the fucking newspapers. Tell them you're dropping your suit. Tell them you feel sorry for Sandy. Tell them you're supporting her. You hope she can make a living out of this. Tell them that you have no animosity towards her. You're not going to be vindictive. You're going to withdraw your suit. You don't want to cost the lady any money. You walk away with some good PR. The way you're going, everybody's going to think this cowboy's just an asshole. You want that? Continue along the course you're going.
All right, that's it. That's how we wrap up.
Thank you, everybody. Ron the Lawyer, Naked Cowboy, and, of course, Sandy Kane.
The great Sandy Kane.
We will all be watching to see how this turns out.
Yep.
In the coming weeks and months.
All right. And Ron the Lawyer, great phone call. Can't wait to get you back on the show soon, sir.
Ron rolls.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, Ron the
Thank
Lawyer,
you.
everyone. We're going to take a quick break.
Wow.
And continue with the
What
show.
controversy.
Amazing.
This is bigger than anything. The oil
It's
spill, Lindsay Lohan. This
We are your news station.
They better get the audio to the fucking AP.
Oh, my God.
Actually, this is on the front page of MSN today.
Is it really?
Yes, it's everywhere.
Christ,
and then
why?
someone said it's in the New Zealand paper today.
New Zealand.
We got them talking today together.
Bunch of sheep fuckers.
So farm out that audio. I see headlines for us tomorrow.
I see headlines.
Headlines.
Bringing them all together. Ron, that fucking Ron.
I love Ron the
dude,
lawyer.
It's hysterical.
I love him. All right, listen. Passion of the Popeye as we go to break.
In a time of economic depression and ruthless dictatorship, one man would unify an entire society.
I'm the Messiah.
With a message of strength.
Oh, look, I'm Watskin on Watsker.
A message of unity.
Eats my bodies. Eats my bodies, drinks my bloods.
A can of spinach.
I am the savior, man.
But some questioned his power.
I hate those Jews.
And vowed to destroy him.
It's Pontius Brutus.
This summer,
Crown of Thorns. Crown of Thorns is hurting me head.
prepare to be blown down.
Their nails get me to the cross.
When an ordinary sailor man is transformed into a legend.
If I could only get to my spinach through these nails.
The Passion of Popeye.
I'm blowing through me hands.
The government and parents everywhere, they tried to ban it.
This is the virus on Sirius XM.
If you're injured in an accident through no fault of your own, you need an attorney who will fight for your rights.
Been convicted of contempt of court, but never for calling the judge a jerk-off.
Call the law offices of Ron Sage today for your free, no-obligation consultation.
What do you do for a living, character?
Ron Sage is compassionate.
Get off the phone. You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Ron Sage is understanding.
Shut the fuck up and get off the phone, you stupid asshole. You're completely wrong.
Ron Sage is on your side.
Is that the problem, pal? You couldn't get it up this morning? Now shut the fuck up. I'm through with you.
Ron Sage is here for you.
You are an obvious asshole. Hey, have I still got you on the line? Are you still on the line here, pal?
For Sage legal advice, call Ron Sage today.
Come on, how would you like that?
Justice is on your side. So is Ron Sage.
Do you get that? Because if you don't get that, then get the hell off the phone because you're wasting my time.
People of attention. This is the Opie and Anthony Show on the virus, Sirius XM.
Ron the lawyer rules. We welcome Colin Kane to the show.
What's up?
Very funny comedian that I've seen many, way too many times at Caroline's. Waiting for him to hit the next level, so we're trying to help him out a little bit. Very funny fucking comic. Colin Kane with a K on Twitter. And you're playing West End Johnny's in Boston?
I am. West End Johnny's this Saturday, 7:30, so I'm excited.
Of course, my plug sheet says Friday. It's definitely Saturday. Definitely Saturday. Okay, Saturday, West End Johnny's for everybody in the Boston area. I recommend you see Colin Kane. Absolutely. Ron the lawyer, what'd you think of him?
Ron rolled.
You like the Ron there?
Ron was the shit. When he fucking... My favorite part was like, yeah, you're going to go into the court and the judge is just going to go, who's this asshole? It's like fucking...
That's his advice.
Yeah, and he's just a fast-talking fucking...
Yeah.
Hey, what do you do, character?
What happened with Ron the lawyer, he came in here and we just played, the production piece they put together with his audio. He was unbelievable how great he was for our show. But then I think we kind of fucked up his reputation, so we had to arrest him. But now he's back. I think he's back. He doesn't care now. He's going to just tell it like it is for us when we need legal advice. And Sandy Kane, holy shit, she's defying the lawsuit, Anthony.
Yeah.
And she's going to continue being the Naked Cowgirl.
I think they should team up. I think that she should just, be like the horse in Times Square, and he's just the cowboy. That's what I think.
And
I also think I should start the show with a horrific joke, just to set the tone. I just opened my mouth. You guys were just swiveled like, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Get on that.
Get on that.
Is that a joke or a suggestion? I wasn't sure.
How about this, Colin? Why don't you get on that horse and get the fuck out of here? And the horse that you came in on. That's right there. I thought that's funny. You just put a saddle on her and just tie her up in front of like TGI Fridays or something.
Oh, man, what a feed bag on her face.
Yeah, this is like Major League Baseball. You only have to hit 300, so don't worry about it. Yeah. You get a couple of doubles before 10:30, you'll be all right. Okay, all right. First at bat might be a strikeout. I don't know.
That's good. I just got pegged in the head. I'll come back.
Yeah, you come back. Shake it off. Shake it off.
Walk it off.
Couple things. We were talking about Selena Gomez because she's 18 today, and I'm openly admitting that I kind of have a thing for this Selena Gomez. So then a bunch of people on Instant Feedback are saying that I'm the pedo and not Anthony. I mean, it's well documented that Anthony's a pedophile, basically.
But I am not a pedophile. I might fess up to pederast.
So, but I want to...
Not a pedophile.
If we're going to talk pedo, I'll say this in my defense. I like my young girls to look like women. Anthony likes young girls to look like young girls. That's the difference between me and Anthony and the pedo thing.
No, I like old...
See, like Letterman, he's looking at Selena Gomez, and when he interviewed her a few days ago, she was still 17, and he was... Because he was basically saying you don't look like you're 17, so that's where the confusion is.
Yes.
Okay?
No, I like my old women to look like young girls. That's odd. That's like Sandy Kane.
Yeah, we
let's get Sandy Kane in pigtail.
We were discussing some shit during the break, and Anthony just came up with the bit, and we will do it. Hopefully, if we can, tomorrow.
Yeah, this is
We want to bring Sandy Kane in, and we want to see how young we can make Sandy Kane in a makeover.
Yeah.
How young we can make Sandy Kane.
Wait, how old is she officially?
Well, she admits to, I think she admits to like 55.
55.
Yeah, that's just bizarre. And her big thing is like, Sandy, how old are you? Can you keep a secret? And you go, yeah. So can I. Man.
She's got some stock jokes, Colin,
yeah,
that she uses over and over again. But if I had to guess, I don't want to insult her.
I'd say like 71.
She's got to be pushing 70.
Oh, come on.
She has to be.
She was fucking dancing nude in Times Square when like they were filming like the opening to The Odd Couple with those big nasty old buses and every corner had a chock full of nuts.
Wow.
She was in Times Square when it was just like one corner. I think it didn't meet.
No.
What was it? The 5 Points? What movie?
Yeah.
The Butcher. I don't think that was Times Square.
Gangs in New
York.
That
was downtown though.
Yeah,
that was downtown.
I used to dance the 5 Points. Dead Rabbits.
Dead Rabbits. There you go. Good call,
man.
How young could you make your?
I fucked the butcher. He raped me, and then he made some steak for me, and I hung out, man.
But we want to see how young we can make her.
Yeah.
So we're obviously thinking you go with the pigtails right away. So that might knock a few months off Sandy Kane instead of years. Then we're thinking braces.
Yeah, some braces.
Kind of fucking push-up bra.
Something to kind of hoist her tits back up.
Yeah, maybe.
And then like I'm thinking eye makeup, that like real dark, smoky, goth chick-looking eye makeup. What else can we do to her to make her look younger?
You came up with the Catholic schoolgirl thing.
Yeah, Catholic schoolgirl outfit.
Yeah, we could do that.
Horrific.
A little plaid with the white shirt, kind of a thing, and then tied. Yeah, you ever see?
He knows the exact outfit. He's like, it's got to be tied above the belly button.
I've talked to these girls that went to Catholic school. And they were the worst, man. They were like, because their parents just kept such a fucking thumb on them all the time that when they went out, they went bullshit fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And they would take their Catholic school skirts when they got out of school and roll them up at the waistband.
I've seen that, yeah.
So the fucking things turn into like little mini skirts.
Mm-hmm.
They take the white shirt that's tucked in, untuck it, and then tie it up so their belly's showing. And walk and make me crash my Apollo air conditioning work fan into a fucking pole.
Again.
Yes. Look at that. Yeah. That's when Britney was fucking.
So why don't we
shit.
Why don't we copy the Britney Spears look?
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Because she's got the...
okay, knee socks.
Yes.
She needs the big, tall socks that go over the knees. Some heels that she won't fall off of and break her fucking Triscuit hips.
How do we get this done? Do we need a makeup artist? We need all this shit.
Yeah, we need somebody. We need a professional makeup artist that knows how to.
That's who you need.
A makeup artist that has an M80.
You need an industrial.
We need a mortician.
Yeah, a mortician and a couple union guys, some power washers, and we could just.
Spacklers.
Yeah.
Hold on, new bit. How young we can make Sandy Kane, but we use like the mortician's fucking makeup artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. They'd actually look at her and get
Janine
tips.
does makeup.
Huh?
Janine does
That's
makeup.
what I thought. Janine, get your ass in here. Could she get all this stuff?
Janine could probably
Janine, this is your
that.
bit.
Stop making balloon animals, you fucking lunatic, and get some makeup.
Could she get the skirt and all that, and the fucking socks, and
I don't know,
and the little what are the little fucking what are the shoes called? The fucking there's a name for them. Help me out. Not saddle shoes.
Saddle shoes. Where are you? Fucking 1950. Some patent leather saddle shoes. Your Bobby Soxers.
Shoes.
That's it. That's what we want.
Yeah, but you said
Hit me, baby. This is fucking perfect. We need some accessories in her hair.
A couple bows.
The little furry things, bows on the end of her hair.
Tell Janine she's just got to copy this video. That's all. It's easy.
Jesus fuck.
She looks so young.
She was fantastic in this video.
Shut us right the fuck up, didn't it?
Sure did.
It's beyond. What the fuck happened to our? Stop it! Don't you ruin it. Don't you ruin it, Danny.
I want Sandy reenacting this song in Times Square with like 4 backup dancers.
Maybe she could
in the morning.
Maybe she could rip
Square.
off Britney Spears now.
Yeah.
In Times Square.
It's the naked Britney.
I'm the naked Britney.
Come on, man.
All right, tell Janine to fit. Oh, thanks,
fuck.
Danny.
God
Jesus
damn
Christ.
time.
Stupid time.
Father Time's a cocksucker. Oh, look at her. No, Danny, back to the good one. Yeah. He keeps going back from this
What do you
video
do for a living,
to a
character?
brand new to a brand new Britney pic where she's all fucking just sloppy. What the fuck?
All right, is Janine in or what? Does she take this bit and run with it?
I think she's in.
All right, all you have to do is look at the fucking Britney Spears video, and we have to get all that on Sandy Kane somehow, or most of it, okay? Although someone's saying we should make her up like Salma
Hayek.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. From Dogma.
I always found Salma Hayek, she's sexy, man.
Yeah, but you know what? For the young thing, to try to make her look young, the Britney Hit Me Baby One More Time look.
That's the benchmark.
Is exactly what we're looking for.
That's the benchmark.
By the way, I'm imagining Janine walking in and us having to go, I need you to use all your talents and all your powers. Look how they massacred Sandy Kane.
You know, and Vince from Bayonne is like, Sandy should just turn into the naked schoolgirl.
Yeah, why did she
and
do
then
that?
Make so much more money than the stupid naked cowboy gimmick.
Yeah,
or
fuck
cowgirl,
the cowgirl thing. She could just be the naked fucking schoolgirl.
Yes, let's say hi to Dan in New York. Dan.
Naked anime.
Happy birthday, Opie.
Naked tub girl.
Is it my birthday today? Holy shit, it's my birthday today.
Wow, I missed that one.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Colin. What do you got, Dan?
I think the best way to make Sandy Kane look young, you take one of those clips, you put them in a chip bag, and you just pull all that skin back and just clip her in the back.
A chip bag clip on her loose skin in the back like a Shar-Pei. You just pull her face back. Wow, that would look frightening.
Very nice.
Not like it doesn't already, but
people suggesting how we make her look younger. We got Anthony in Mount Sinai.
Good morning, boys.
Anthony.
Hey.
How are you?
Hey,
we could clip a few years off, or you could shave the hair around Twatto. Then you could paint it brown and say it's a birthmark.
The Twatto can't be part of this.
Funny, man.
Oh God, Brittany, God,
she had.
Look at that.
She had us all by the balls. She blew it. You blew it.
What year did Hit Me Baby One More Time come out?
We were at NEW, and we had the poster in our office, which made everyone creeped out by us. Remember that, Ant?
That has to be like 99.
That's about right. That's about right. We're talking 10 years easy.
About 99.
Colin,
that's a rough 10 fucking years, man.
When we worked at NEW, we had that poster in our fucking office.
Why wouldn't we? We also had the Olsen twins. What the fuck? Of course we did.
Then the executives and the big salespeople would come in and try to talk to us, about
serious.
shit. And we had our posters.
Oh, look how sultry in this picture. And then go to the other one.
What?
Oh, God
wow.
damn you, Danny.
Looks like the ad on the side of a bus, the before and after.
Yes.
Right
It's like when you look at the crystal meth users over a period of time, the mugshots.
Go back to that picture. She's too young still to have lipstick look dry on her lips. You know what I mean?
It's wicking up the
It's already wicking.
up the cracks.
That shit happens to the older women.
Old ladies.
Yeah.
Oh my God, was she just smoking? That video is retarded. I could jack off to that fucking video. I have.
Well,
Wait a minute.
don't.
What am I talking about?
Please don't.
I meant right now. Yeah.
That's what I mean. Please don't. Not now. Should we get Sandy Kane back on to see if she's into this bit?
She would so be into it, dude.
Yeah.
She would so be into it.
Oh my God.
Just call her off the air
Dude.
and tell her to fucking.
And Danny, I'm gonna need an image to go along with Bob from Jersey's phone call.
Hey there, Bab.
Bob.
Hey, how you doing, boys?
Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey, I think she's going to end up looking like Betty Davis in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane.
Yeah. Oh, God damn.
This will go down as the reference of the day.
Yeah, because this is going to look like. Look at that.
Pull it off for me. I don't know that one.
Yeah, you're a little younger.
Pull that one up.
Yeah, this is old.
This is an old school reference,
Okay.
man. I mean, we're too old to. I mean,
She
we're
was
too.
a lunatic.
We weren't old enough to see this movie, but
Yeah, this movie came out like fucking. It's black and white.
and I think
Betty Davis.
Betty
But she
Davis
would
dressed
dress
as a
up
much
like-
younger fucking woman.
Yeah, she was trying to. She was trying to look all young.
That does, yeah.
God.
That does look like her.
Betty Davis. I got Betty Davis eyes.
Can we get like a mortician or someone that does fucking makeup for dead bodies to come in?
Mortician.
Why not, man?
Well, we got Janine now. She's coming in.
Oh yeah. She's
She'll
gonna do the
that.
makeup.
She's gonna do it like legit fucking big eye makeup. That black eyeliner shit. Avril Lavigne looking smoky eyes.
Perfect. Sandy Kane.
Yes.
We got a couple things for you. You're going to come in hopefully very soon. I don't know if we can pull it off tomorrow. We would love to pull it off tomorrow. We want to
I think we're going to need more than 24 hours for this job, dude. Let's be serious.
Yeah.
We want to
send you away.
We want to do a makeover and see how young we can make you look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need pigtails. We need like fake braces. We're going to do like a Catholic schoolgirl thing.
Facelift.
Knee-high socks.
Yeah, knee highs and the little patent leather shoes and embalming fluid.
Would you be up for this?
The facelift.
Well, I said facelift. That was a joke, and you took it serious.
No. We'll just put rubber bands around your ears by the back of your head.
I got a bungee cord on the hood of my Outback.
Bungee her ears together from behind her head. That'll work.
Are you up for this?
I'm up.
I'm up.
And listen, and
Hey, Robert Burke's dick is up.
well, that would probably be.
That's the Naked Cowboy.
That's not an insult. You should say he can't get it up.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You're doing it wrong.
Sandy. Sandy,
Got no dick. What can I tell you?
Sandy, this is Colin Kane. No relation. I just want all the listeners to know.
Are we related?
No,
Oh
not
fuck! I
related.
didn't even
No.
notice this. You're related to Sandy Kane.
Yeah.
Hey,
my
everybody.
God, it's spelled the same way?
Wow.
Look at that.
I didn't know this.
Colin fucking Kane. All right, I got it. You got it. You got me. Hey, do you think you could maybe play the controversial song he told me how to love that has done all the fucking shit that's going on?
She's a
no
marketing
problem.
genius.
We'll do that for you.
We'll get right on that probably
Yes.
before the next break.
Sandy.
We'll go into break with it.
Sandy, what year were you
Never.
born?
Can you keep a secret?
I already know that joke. I know what you're going to say. Can you really tell me what?
Mine. Why? Why do I have to tell you what year I was born?
Because in order to do everything we're talking about, we need to know your age for like the paperwork. I need to know your age.
Oh, I'm 47.
47. Okay.
Hello?
40.
Thought I was 98.
And you thought I shaved a few years off.
47. Wow. That isn't shaving years off. That's hatcheting years off. That's fucking
taking down the
chainsawing
whole tree.
years off. Exactly.
Right. Sandy.
God, you know?
Sandy, a couple things. Ron the lawyer gave you some good advice. So when you talk to the AP at 11:30, make sure you use some of that advice, and of course, work us into the story. We would appreciate that. Of
course.
Also, shut up. We want you to change your act to the naked schoolgirl, and we think you could make a lot more money in Times Square.
I absolutely think if you wear that Catholic schoolgirl uniform, the knee-high socks, the patent leather shoes, braces, the pigtails with maybe some furry accessories in your hair and stuff like that, you could do better as the naked schoolgirl, and then you'd have no problem with the cowboy. Fuck the cowboy thing, and you'd just have people taking pictures with you. You look like a...
I love being topless. It's so free, and it's really...
well, you could open up the white shirt, the little white Catholic schoolgirl shirt, and have your tits, you know...
out.
Yeah, out, down, wherever you want to put them.
Because I think it's a great thing to be topless in Times Square. It's only in Times Square you
All
can
right.
really do this.
We're just trying to help you. Do what you want.
I know.
But we'll be in touch. We're going to have you come in to do the makeover thing, okay?
When can we do this? Monday?
Well, if Janine could get it together for tomorrow, we'd love to do it tomorrow, but maybe we'll do it early next week.
Yeah.
Early next week makes more
I
sense.
thought you don't work on Fridays.
Holy
no,
Howard?
That's the other guy.
Don't worry about it. We
That's the other guy. I thought you don't work on Fridays. Okay.
I
will
wish.
definitely come in tomorrow.
All right. Well, we don't know. Steve will let you know.
We'll set this all up off air.
Ron the lawyer rocked, man.
He did.
The lawyer rocked.
Yeah.
And
I wish you would take your case on because you want to talk about publicity. This guy knows how to talk.
Well, he's a fucking great guy, and he's hysterical, and he gave me a lot of good advice. And I will mention you at
I'd want a funny lawyer. That's the thing we're looking for. Just funny.
conference, 11:30.
It's fucking funny, isn't he?
Whatever it is, the AP. What am I doing?
Associated Press.
No,
yes.
what was
yes.
AP again?
Oh, aging prostitute.
He's talking about aging prostitute. Yes.
Right.
All right. All right.
Okay, and a fucking schoolgirl with the fucking tits out. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to do that soon. We'll be in touch. Thank you, Sandy Kane.
Keep it up. It's up.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. It's up. They're up. Thanks, guys. And I will mention you all over that news conference.
All right. Who's your best pal in the whole world?
My vibrator and my new guitar and Opie and Anthony, man. You rock. And thanks for calling me a friend, Opie, even though Anthony disputed it.
Well, no, I wouldn't dispute that. I was just kidding.
You're absolutely a friend of the show.
I was shooting from the hip there, Sandy. You know how that
I hate
is.
this naked cowboy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. The naked cowboy made me care about you.
We'll take care of the naked cowboy. You have enough to worry about.
All right, get lost. Get lost.
Asshole.
All right.
Binder and Binder, is that it? With his stupid hat.
Hey, Kevin from Connecticut is saying that everyone is tweeting the naked cowboy at the naked cowboy. That's a little strange.
Really?
We might have to, Danny, we might have to take a look at the tweets for the naked cowboy today. All right, enough of that nonsense. But she'll come in and dress like Britney Spears, thanks to Janine.
And then to play the fucking song and have her dance to it a little bit, that would just be hysterical.
I smell YouTube hit.
Oh, sensation.
YouTube hit.
Big time.
That asshole Charles Binder. You have enough to worry about. We care about you. And don't worry, little Kathy. You'll be just fine.
What about the big fat redhead guy with the beard? Have you seen that guy?
Oh, yeah, that guy.
For the tax masters?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tax masters.
They had to update
Dude,
his...
you know what he looks like? This is a true story I'll share with you guys. When I was a kid, this dude rolled up in front of my house, and I know it's getting weird. I know.
Oh, jeez.
I'm sitting there. I'm playing with my neighbor, right? Just hanging out, real young. This dude pulls up in a blue car. I remember exactly what he looked like. Looked exactly like that dude with the red hair. Pulls that in right there. Don't turn that away. I can't. Dude, the guy pulls up in the car, gets out, just stands there, looks at us across the street, pulls out his dick, and just does like a cigar roll with his dick. Seriously, listen, this is true. I'm honest.
The cigar roll.
He does the cigar roll with his dick.
Damn.
Turn it away. I don't want to look at it. Starts rolling it. Starts rolling it. Looks at us and just gets away and pulls out. And that was it. And we called the cops and everything. And luckily, he didn't snatch one of us.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember exactly what the guy looks like, the car and everything.
And that's him. He's one of those guys that uses his beard to try to cover up that he's got a big pelican neck.
Yeah.
Like they shave it. Mm-hmm. You know what Boy George started doing with the black makeup on his neck to make it look like
that
he
was
didn't
hiding
have jowls?
a chin or whatever?
Yeah. That's what he's doing with his beard.
Fuck, E-Rock should grow a beard then.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
You didn't.
Sorry.
No, you didn't.
That was not nice and
It's
way
all
too easy.
just-
I'm lazy today.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
God.
E-Rock. So that reminds you of the cigar roll guy?
The cigar roll guy, dude. I haven't heard about that.
But
till I
isn't
saw
that like...
dude.
How old were
the
you?
other chick?
This was, oh man, I was probably like 8.
You weren't traumatized, right?
No, I
That's
mean,
a laugh.
I bet you
That's
were
a
real,
laugh when you're a
I bet
kid.
you're a real tussleable little 8-year-old.
It's a laugh now, but what happens to do? Just grab me and pulled out. You know, I wouldn't.
Yeah, you know, you gotta go over those what ifs and just throw them away.
That's
Didn't
good.
happen.
Good therapy over
Don't
here.
worry about it. What if? What if? What if?
Yeah, no, you're right though. But
Yeah.
I remember with the guy. If I saw him, I'd recognize. But he looks like that dude.
Wow.
His neck is all hairy, like you said, like pelican neck. It's all
Yeah,
hairy.
yeah.
It's like the time when I was in here, we saw Bobo, his undercarriage. It was just matted.
Oh,
It was
just matted
this-
fucking hair. Yeah, that was
That's what it was.
disgusting. The cigar roll jerk is hysterical, though. Like,
Yeah.
who jerks off by just rubbing their hands together?
I know I have.
Like, mwahaha, and
That's what he
you got
did.
your dick in between.
Like you're trying to start a fire.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And like an engine trying to start a fire.
Like an Olympian, like rosining up.
yeah, yeah. Who jerks off like
What
that?
did you say? What word?
Rosin. You know how like, they put the rosin on their hands before
What's
they
rosin?
do. Well, it's like for grip before they go on like the uneven bars or
Oh,
something.
I didn't know the name of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
rosin.
I know I've done that. I just don't remember the last time I did that.
Yeah, especially
Tried the,
yeah. I mean,
that
I don't remember the
jerk?
last time I did it
That
in
sounds
like,
it seems like what I
suburb
heard.
of Long Island on a street.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, in front of young children.
Yeah. That guy.
Then there's the other one. It's like, I'm Ronnie Deutsch. She's the other lawyer that just
Which one is she?
real annoying. She's the tax lawyer. She's the way she says her name, you just want to wrap her in the head. I'm Ronnie Deutsch. And then it's like, Ronnie Deutsch saved me $10,000 on my tax return.
Or I'll sit on the
I
subway.
love you, Ronnie.
You'll see all these ads on the subway too for these lawyers.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they'll be like, 13 million for just some rare disease. It's just the numbers that they get.
Yeah, it's like a tote board. It's like, hey, we had somebody with that mesothelioma walk away with $10 million bucks.
And I'm sitting there with just a Metro card looking up like, you know what? It's like you start to think, man.
It's not bad I'd trade that for concrete lungs.
Just do a few lines of asbestos
You're right,
and
yeah.
give the guy a
That's
call.
it. Like a
They
10
do,
mil.
yeah, they do put their highlights up on there.
Oh, yeah, they're big
The
ones.
best is the one guy using the guy 1-800 Margarita. He's a lawyer. 1-800 Margarita.
Margarita?
Pull it up.
I guess if you have
1-800
Dewey's.
Wait, he's a lawyer and his number's 1-800-Margarita?
If I'm not mistaken, yes.
Holy shit. It's kind of smart on his part.
Is it look up?
Yeah, you know what sucks? I'm coming up with 1,800 tequila. That's the problem.
Oh,
Hit
1800.
lawyer Margarita. Put lawyer. Enter lawyer Margarita.
Oh, lawyer. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. There, it pops right up as one of the...
Anything?
Well, I want to get a picture of it. Well, let me see this website.
No.
God.
Nothing?
You're a lying sack of
No,
shit.
no. Then I'm describing something different then.
What is that? It looks like the little children that you have to send money to.
Yeah, this is the hair lip kids.
I
Yeah.
hate the hair lip kids. Don't put them on buses. I got to drive. I don't want to look at a kid that looked like he got a fucking a shotgun blast to the upper lip.
He's got just
terrible.
A hairy piece of pot roast.
I don't see this 1-800. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Is that
Yeah,
it?
that's the best I could do.
Who called me a liar? Who called me a liar? Which one was it?
I apologize. That was me.
I knew it was something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
it's 1-888.
Ah.
Go
Still.
1-888.
Margarita.
But then we'll get more fucking images.
And what are they, Dewey lawyers
And
or
what they do
something?
is they target these, the minorities. So when they see Margarita, they, it's all part of their. It's what
like,
they do.
hey, Margarita. And then they call them.
Yeah.
Good idea. Yeah, there's nothing better than the fucking watching daytime programming and just seeing the ambulance chasing shit lawyers.
And we're in the middle of an awkward situation.
Pardon?
I said, who the fuck is Ronnie Deutsch, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever the name is.
Yeah.
And Puddle of Aid says, well, Opie, she's been advertising on your channel for at least a year and a half.
Oops. Oops, better shut up about her.
It just proves advertising doesn't
Donnie
work.
Deutsch? Donnie Deutsch?
No, Ronnie Deutsch is the lawyer.
Donnie Deutsch.
Donnie Deutsch is the guy that had the talk show for a little
Still
while.
does.
I know
think.
he is. He's a guy.
Does he?
CNBC.
He just holds his glasses in his hands the whole time he's on the show. Look at him. He never lets go of the glasses.
Really?
He's obsessed with his stupid glasses. We did a show once.
Yeah?
We did one of the first ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Is he an entrepreneur? What
I
does
don't
he
think it
get?
aired because they didn't know what the fuck they were doing.
Jesus.
So they had to redo the whole first show. Remember that, Ed? We were on that show. It never aired.
Yeah.
There he is with his
Lost
glasses
Files.
pushed
There he
down
is.
a little bit.
There he is.
Where were we?
You know, on the weekends, he just dances on a cube naked, shirtless. Look at that. Come on.
Man's man.
Yeah, he's something like that.
Shirt's a little too tight. What's that about?
A little bit. They got pictures of him in a little fucking ball bag bathing suit.
Would you wear a ball bag bathing suit?
No.
Is that him?
Yeah, I
guess that's an old one, huh?
Hey, yeah.
Hey,
kind of
Fort
coming in.
Lauderdale.
What? Look at his tan line. It looks silly.
You know that he got big, and then someone threw that up there.
Yeah.
That wasn't his headshot.
Exactly what happened. He didn't like that picture.
Did you guys hear about Arnold Schwarzenegger as I changed topics?
What's going on
Making
with
jokes.
About?
I don't know. About the oil leak and Rush Limbaugh.
I make jokes
at a
about
Sacramento press conference. Terrific material. Listen to this.
Now, it's really interesting when you talk to energy people. And then you get up in the morning and the first news you hear is good news. But there's also bad news. But the good news is that BP has contained the oil leak. That is good news. Finally. The bad news is that no one has figured out how to contain Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That is a bomb. Why are they laughing?
That's timing. No one knows who can contain Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson.
I mean, why is he still talking like that? He's been here for some...
I want to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want to have them answered immediately.
Where is Mel Gibson?
He sounds like he might have went deaf in the last year.
What happened?
Right? That sounds like kind of like how a deaf guy. Like
it's not a tumor.
Oh, maybe he's got a tumor.
Oh no.
It's not a tumor.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
He has a tumor. Shit.
Sorry. Quiet.
What?
Shut up!
What?
Shut up!
What?
Stop it!
What?
You son of a bitch.
Oh, sorry, Arnold.
Now, Colin Kane, you're a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
What do you think? Good timing on the joke and deliver that punchline perfectly?
I don't think Schwarzenegger will ever have good timing. It's just, I don't know. I don't think that's possible with him. Is it funny? No. He's up there talking and people, look at him because he's, in the public figure and they're going to laugh at what he said, really. Yeah. It's one of those. If it's not what,
Well, let's hear this punchline again.
Mel Gibson.
Gibson. Dylan. Get to the chopper.
You don't know how.
That is good news. Finally. The bad news is that no one has figured out how to contain Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson, no one knows how to contain. So
that's great.
This is why I want to ask all of you to just please turn off your cell phones because we're expecting a call from him. So we want to make sure of that.
He obviously had someone, he had someone write that for him, and he didn't know how to say it, and that's why he stuttered.
Yeah.
Because it's not as coming from his own.
And then repeating it again is great. And then why turn off your cell phones? Because we're expecting a call from him.
Because he's in a conference, doesn't want the phone to ring.
That's funny.
I don't get it.
No?
I didn't get that part. Well, if you're expecting a call from him, then why would you turn off your cell phone? You're expecting the call.
I think because he's giving a speech, and when they make the speech, you got to turn your phones off.
Well, maybe they should have rescheduled the call time from Mike.
Dude, when I heard that Mel Gibson thing, I couldn't. I turned it off. I think, dude, he's out of his bird.
Yeah, it's
you
fantastic.
actually turned it off?
I was like, you know what? It was so just.
We love it.
Nuts. Oh, I love it too. Yeah. But it was so nuts.
Crazy, brutal, and I love it. I can't get enough. I was talking last night with somebody, and I was saying, like, he completely got over dropping the N-bomb. Like, that was the big thing with the first tape.
Yeah.
When he said that his wife dresses the way she dresses, she should get raped by a pack of niggers.
Yes.
And then, like, people were like outraged. Oh, the racism. What do you say that? And then that became nothing compared to the rest of the tape. So, like, even the brothers are just like, motherfucker, that guy's crazy. They don't care that he dropped the N-bomb. They don't give a shit. Because any other actor that would have dropped the N-bomb like that, over.
Yeah.
Like over. But no one seems to care. I think this guy is going to skate this. He's impervious.
It was just such a crazy rant that you forgot about it. That's how crazy it was.
Because everything else got so much more crazy.
I think it's gone full circle where people are now starting to feel sorry for him, and that's why he's going to skate.
Yeah, you think?
To get serious for a moment.
He's got a problem?
To get serious for a moment. I think it's so outrageous, so out there that now people are actually feeling sorry for him, and now he'll be fine.
That's a problem.
Did they know if he was drunk when he did it?
I don't know. No one's really saying.
Jimmy's
but
speculating that it might have something to do
more to do with rage,
with the drink.
You look like a fucking bitch on heat, and if you get raped, it'll be your fault.
What? That's not the fucking version.
You look like a fucking bitch on heat, and if you get raped by a pack of niggers, it'll be your fault.
Well, there's an edited version.
By the way, E-Rock, you got to add the rest of the Mel Gibson clips to my my fucking
so many new ones.
Sound machine. Yeah, man.
Oh, they're fantastic.
You fucking cunt. Fuck you.
That is just sheer anger. Rage.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Arnold continued.
Arnold Pagawat
with more jokes.
As a matter of fact, I'm very happy that I work out every day 1 hour. And I'm sure a lot of you are working out also, so you can relate to when you can brag a little bit that I still, just last week, I lifted 375 pounds. Yep, 375 pounds.
Here comes the joke.
I lifted Rush Limbaugh out of the chair.
He's happy with himself.
He is. Howdy,
worked.
Quaid. Oh, wow, is he terrible. I lifted Rush Limbaugh out of the chair.
But you guys know that when I work at the club, there's always some comic doing a Schwarzenegger impression.
Oh, yeah.
That's just it's
every night, just about, right?
It's sad.
You're guaranteed to see that.
You're always hearing that.
I think it would look something like this. I'm going to turn around. All right. We get it. We get it. It's Arnold, right? In a weird situation. Give me somebody out there, give me a workplace, some kind of occupation.
An accountant.
Accountant. Arnold Schwarzenegger as an accountant would look something like this. Your money, you're getting a good tax return this year. Thank you.
That's what it is.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Those are never funny.
No,
never good.
Are you a fan when they combine the impressions?
Yeah, it's. I know
like
what you're
if
talking about.
someone had a kid with someone, it
yes,
would look like this.
Jack Nicholson.
Thank you. Yeah,
had
a cross between fucked so and so.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of that.
I don't know. You like that?
I'm a
you
fan
fall
of
for
that.
those? Do you? That's what people open up with. I see guys.
What the fuck is that about?
I'm trying to think. Let's try to do one for Opie.
I'm a fan of that.
Who would
Hey,
Opie
could you
be?
do this?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like who
you've
you
done
could use.
Popeye lately. Oh, Abbott and Costello, Arnold, Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Mel Gibson. You do a pretty good Mel Gibson.
Wait. Hold on. We'll do.
All right.
Because it's got to be like just. Yeah. All right. And Mel Gibson in the news. Wow, he's in a little bit of trouble. I was just thinking if Mel Gibson and Ronald Reagan had a baby.
Oops.
It might sound something like this. Nancy, you're a cunt. Will? Yes. Why don't you suck my cock? Mr. Gorbachev, lick my balls. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, God, I just want to fucking throw something at the stage.
I'm a fan of that.
Whenever you see someone doing that. When they start pointing to the audience, give me a, no, that's a... Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, an asbestos plant worker. Pays to buy the best.
Hey, I got breakfast here. Can we take a break?
What?
We can play the Christian Bale Mel Gibson remix as we go.
That was a good one.
Colin Kane on Twitter, and Colin Kane's playing a show in Boston, West End Johnny's this Saturday night in Portland Street, Boston, Massachusetts.
Yeah, I'm getting. You get tickets at ColinKane.com right now. I'm looking to pack it up and have a killer show.
Right on, man. We'll do this.
You're
and we'll
being
continue.
a pain in the ass. Don't be that. Thank you.
Sit very still and listen. Yep, this is the Opie and Anthony Show on the Virus, Sirius XM.
Went old school for everybody.
God, I forgot about that one.
Remember that one?
That one always made me laugh because it's so fucking stupid.
It really is stupid. My favorite part is the background singer sounded like Arnold, too.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't they?
Coke Logic writing, holy shit, old school.
Yeah.
Coke Logic, I want you to animate that fucking Popeye bit that Anthony did.
Oh, my God.
It's time for a Coke Logic animation. I think the passion of the Popeye will be a big hit for everybody out there in Radio Land. So get to it. Chop, chop.
Wow.
Colin Kane in studio. Very funny comic.
Absolutely.
Becoming a friend of the show right in front of our eyes. And we like bringing new guys aboard. It's been a while.
Good to be here.
Ooh, Greg Hill is celebrating his 20th year on AAF up there in Massachusetts. Why would you celebrate being stuck in one market
for 20 years?
20 fucking years. Wow. Well, Godspeed.
He's a one-market sensation, Colin Kane.
Yeah.
I guess if that's what you want to be, then good for you.
Yeah, I'm jealous. You're right.
Are you? Still want to be hanging out just in the Worcester area?
Go fuck your mother.
As soon as you make it to the border, no one knows who you are.
Suck my fucking cock. Yeah, the second you're in fucking Rhode Island.
That used to frustrate the fuck out of me. Anthony and I were huge in Boston radio, but then you would drive home. No one gave a shit.
Nothing.
You were just you might as well
signings
be
with thousands of people for a DVD or CD. Just fucking like.
Rock stars.
Malls, lines that were around the fucking mall, security, and then the second you cross Welcome to Connecticut, you're just like, hey, who the fuck are you?
That's it.
What a drop-off. We once did a 10-hour signing for a CD we put out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where we walked into the mall, and we're so stupid and clueless. We see this long line, and we're thinking it's some kind of boy band or something. Although, the people online should have been the first clue.
Giveaway, yeah,
exactly.
And like, I go to Aunt. I remember, like, it was yesterday. I'm like, yeah, wow, look at all these people. I wonder who they're here to see.
And we're going to the front of the line to try to see who is there.
You schmucks get on the line.
And it was, So, let's check this out.
And then as we're making our way to the front of the line, we're like,
we see a sign that says Opie and
this is
Anthony
for
sign.
us.
It's like, get the fuck out of here. There's too many people.
Then as soon as, like Aunt said, then you go to Connecticut and reality
that was
sets in. You're just a one-market douche.
We come back home to see our families
douche.
and stuff like that to New York.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I actually had one person go, I was fishing off of Montauk one day and I heard your show. It's like, great. I need fucking Quint has to take out on the Orca to hear my fucking show. Sucked.
See, because radio travels further
over water.
Over the water. If you happen to be on a boat,
yeah,
you got to hear us back on Long Island.
Yes,
we're broadcasting in Boston.
Don't forget your radio, Chiefy.
So that douchebag is doing 20 years.
20 years.
So they're going to let him out now, or what? Did he do his 20?
No, I think he's in for life.
Which guy is this exactly? I'm confused.
No parole.
He's a douchebag. We worked with him at
Greg
AF.
Hill.
Greg Hill?
The Hill Man.
What did he do?
He does the morning show up there in
so he's a radio personality?
WAF. Yeah.
And he just celebrated 20 years?
20 years at the same station.
Okay.
And there's a reason why I think he's a complete douchebag. When me and Aunt got fired for saying the mayor of Boston died in a fiery car accident, obviously we should have been fired. I understand that. But only a few people came to bat and said, this is outrageous. We got to try to save these guys. And what can we do? And one of those guys was fucking John Osterland.
The Ozone.
The Ozone.
It's the best.
And this Greg Hill kept his fucking mouth shut. Didn't say a goddamn word.
Not
a one.
Rockhole took our job.
Right.
Rockhole just sat in our fucking seat. It's the Rocco show now. Yeah, I'm in afternoon drive,
couldn't
dude.
wait.
He fucking sat that fat ass down in our seats. Both of them. It was great. He had to push them together, one per cheek.
Yeah, this business sucks.
And then the Hillman was just like we were never at the station.
Yeah, and that's
like
why
we never were there. And
you know what? If you agreed with the decision, then say that even. But he didn't have an opinion either way.
How was he to you guys up until that point? Before that
a douchebag,
phony, fake.
Yeah, because we were way more popular than him, and he couldn't handle that because he was already at the station for a few years. So.
That's good. What's he going to do? Have a call in? That.
Well, Greg, happy 20th.
Thank you, Cam Neely, for calling in on my 20th anniversary.
Hi, Greg. How you doing? Yeah.
Thank you, random Massachusetts politician that I've kissed ass for 20 years. Sports figure that I've blown for 20 years. Oh, what a nothing Nothing substance ass.
Good for him.
Yeah, fuck him. I guess Thursday is really an angry day. Just like it said.
We learned that on Twitter. Thursday is the angriest day of the week. So
bedbugs. Fuck, I hate bedbugs. You fucking savages. Don't stay in our hotels. Do you think normal, God-fearing American people are bringing bedbugs to hotels in New York City? Or is it this fucking greasy French people coming over with their bugs?
You're blaming the French on this
under
one?
their berets and in their bags with the baguettes sticking out of the top.
Who the fuck gets that?
Those are big.
Even when I was just a fucking really, really poor fucking asshole, I didn't get bed bugs.
It says bedbug infestation in public places becoming more common. It's because of the fucking international. Like, there's more people traveling, more people coming into this country from other lands than ever before, and they bring bugs.
It still doesn't make sense. I used to get my mattresses from the side of the road, and I never had bugs. So,
well, probably died on the road. The heat and the rain.
Nah, you think they would live in that
with the
environment,
worms underneath it? Just wipe it off.
They got those dogs that sniff them out. You seen those?
Yeah, what's that about?
Really?
Just like a
bedbug dogs?
No, they have it, and they have a name for the dog.
Mm.
They call him some wacky name, and then the dog comes by and goes, "Yep, you have bed bugs."
Oh, really?
He sniffs around and finds them for you.
Yeah.
You got bed bugs.
They train the dog to find the bed bugs.
You know what also clued me in? That we got this weird fucking thing going on with foreign people. I don't mind you, good, clean foreigner. You want to come here in Times Square and see the Naked Cowgirl? I do. I actually do. I hate them
foreigners.
all. Is there's a commercial on that there's no fucking reason to have this commercial on. She sounds Asian, like probably Southeast Asian, and she like, I had the dengue fever. The pain in my joints from the dengue fever. And I'm like, what the fuck is dengue fever? And then the announcer's like, dengue fever is a disease from developing nations. And it's starting to be seen here. And it's research into dengue fever. I'm like, why is there a commercial for a fucking disease that should not be in this country?
We should be able to keep the dengue fever out of America.
I was in the hospital with the dengue fever for 3 months. It felt like my joints were burning on fire.
Dengue fever? Shit, I get a cold. Take some fucking NyQuil for your dengue fever.
I'm not going outside anymore.
Never. I stay in the compound.
I think you're onto something by not leaving
constantly.
Your house. Ed the Exterminator's on the line. God damn, it's been a while. Hey, Ed, how are you, sir?
Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
I got a nice little story for you.
Do you?
Bedbugs. Well, yes, if you let me tell you.
All right.
Whoa. He just told you, Anthony.
Well, there's this lady, man. Literally, thousands of bedbugs on her couch where she slept. Her head on the couch where she slept.
It grew into her ear.
We picked up her pillow. Yeah. We picked up her pillow. They were moving broad daylight. These things are nocturnal. Thousands of bedbugs.
Heebie-jeebies.
Yeah. And as far as for Anthony, who's bringing them in? Your favorite people. It's actually Indians. They have that
Indians
over India like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah.
Oh, big time, dude.
Oh, Captain. It was Khan. He put creatures in our bodies.
If the Indians they're the ones that they can't kill them, right? They have to sweep before they walk. Is that what they do?
Is that it?
They have to
yeah. Don't fucking step on them because it might be your cousin.
Yeah.
And they're infested with rats. They're infested with rats because they don't kill them because they worship them. So the rats actually take them from, from
all right, let's slow down. I know the Indians worship the cow. They also worship the rat.
Look it up on YouTube. They actually have...
It's got to be true then.
It's on YouTube.
It's got to be true.
Shit. Okay, I'm sorry.
Is it on Wikipedia, though? Because that's the
only if Fred said it to you at a party.
I love how people put credence in anything on the internet now.
Look it up on YouTube.
They fucking Google it.
Dude, it was like daylight. Thousands on her fucking pillow.
It's amazing. Bed bugs.
Ed?
Yeah, dude. Look it up on YouTube, man.
Go again.
Well, look it up on the YouTube.
I'm going to end every sentence today with look it up on YouTube.
On the YouTube.
On the YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube.
Are you doing the marijuana?
Exactly.
All right, we're going to look it up on the YouTube.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks, you.
And I want to know...
the Exterminator.
Punching out.
I want to know if Indians worship the rat.
Speaking of Indians, like the Arabs and Indians, I always feel every time I play Lotto, I don't know if you guys play Lotto, but I play Lotto because I think,
I need the money.
Yeah,
would be
let's
nice,
serious,
right?
Yeah.
Sure.
The only white guy who plays Lotto. So I go to Lotto and I always go in. It's always some Arab guy, just me and him in the store, and it's always like I feel like it's some terrorist thing. It's just me and him. I'm like, can I get $1 quick?
Making a deal.
And then he looks at me, looks around real quiet, and he's like, do, and he gives it. He goes, good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. It's the only time like an Arab guy says good luck to you.
Yeah.
Think about it. What else do you hear?
Never.
Seriously, it's just
Good,
one of those.
Good luck.
You never really have
You're going to need it.
I don't
What do
think
you What do you mean? Nothing.
I always feel just a little, right?
Yeah, it's a little
something about
suspect.
it. Just something about it.
You know, we don't have interactions with the Arabs. You're right. For the most part.
I'm usually very cordial in the convenience store and stuff. And there's one by my house that I usually go to if I need a quick, 8-pack or fucking 12-pack or something like that.
8-pack?
I go, yeah, the old days, the old 8-pack. No, I buy 12-packs. I know. I got kegs in my house now, so I haven't been there in a while. But when I would go in there, I would be cordial and be like, all right, well, thank you. And he would just nod his head at me. Like, he wouldn't talk.
No.
There's no communication.
But that's, you see that all over the world. I mean, what pisses me off the worst, I try to be friendly when I go up, and I go to the counter, hi, how are you? And they don't say anything. I turn on them right away, and then I'm an asshole to them. If I say, hi, how are you? And then they're shocked. They just stare at you.
Yeah, I guess they know that they're just hated. So if you're saying, hey, how you doing? They probably expect a robbery. He's trying to distract me with the hello. I'm now on my guard.
The guy always too. When you go to like those crappy bodegas, whatever, and they give him money, and then he's always afraid to touch your hands. You know what I'm talking about? Like he drops he puts
it's like
the coins.
What are you afraid to touch my hands for, motherfucker?
Yeah, I don't wipe my fucking ass with my raw hand.
We've all heard that.
That's right. Look it up on the YouTube. It's happening.
He's afraid to touch my hands, but he's handling me like finger fucking a cat behind the counter for like 3 hours, and I'm the dirty one.
Right.
Yeah. You filthy American.
If you notice that's what they do. Or they don't even clean. You ever seen the stuff in the front of a bodega? Like how the sun gets to it? You seen these things in the front?
The stuff stored in the front window, and the dust, that's just the fucking stack of dust on the canned goods that are puffing out like dirigibles.
Oh, when they go in, you say, "Can I use the bathroom?" I remember one time I went in, I had to go to the bathroom so bad. It was one of those, I call it the Puerto Rican Day Parade shits, because it happens once a year and it's out of control. You know those ones where it's just, so bad we actually think about buying pants. You start to be like, you know what? I think there's a gap on 53rd. You know?
Yeah, these are done.
Have you ever had it so bad you had to ditch underwear in a bathroom?
No. But I got some stories for that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Commando.
No. But he's always like, you customers for only, restrooms for customers only. So it's like, dude, I've been here before. It's like the deli mart, like I'm a customer. He's like, is it an emergency? It's like, dude, I'm asking.
It's just a stupid bathroom.
But he goes to me, is it an emergency? It's like, dude, I'm in a bodega asking to use the toilet.
What do you think?
What do you think, dude?
And don't I have like rollover piss minutes? Because I didn't piss every time I bought something in here.
That's what I want to do.
Why do they look at the bathrooms like they're so valuable?
Well, there's a rule to it.
Stupid.
I mean, if you serve food and drink, you got to have it's just a law, right? You got to. But a bodega, I guess.
I love knowing that it's a law, and you go into one of these places where obviously there's no bathroom in sight, but they have to let you use their bathroom, and then you go walking through the fucking hallways in the back of the store to their private bathroom.
There's a guy just fucking welding shit and soldering bombs together. just like looking at him. Hey, how you doing?
What's going on? Yeah,
that's fantastic. Great.
Well, the best. Yeah, that's.
We got a bedbug story from John in Jersey.
What?
John?
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Well, one thing is that actually it takes bedbugs go dormant for 18 months without feeding and still stay alive.
They could stay alive for 18 months without eating anything?
Without eating, and they actually go dormant. And the reason, Hope, you never actually got bedbugs when you were poor and all that crap is because pesticides got worse. Pesticides were so good back then.
You never hooked up with it.
They take the shit out of them, actually knock them all out.
What happened?
He enjoyed it.
What?
It's another call that just enjoyed the story.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I said pesticides were so good back then.
Pesticides. He's talking pesticides, I think.
What, the pesticides aren't as good now?
Yeah, I guess the EPA fucking throws all their rules on it. It just turns into water.
Cutting up with it.
Yeah, Colin, you like the foreigners? Colin Kane's like you're a New York guy, man. You do the subways and the bodegas and you play the lotto and.
Yeah, this is my home. So
What do you like about New York? Or what do you hate about New York, actually?
I hate about New York. I hate everybody's miserable sometimes. Everybody, everyone here's trying to make it. So when you make it, you're focusing on yourself, and you're not that open and stuff. Therefore, you get to be that way.
It's a very lonely city.
Remember how nice everyone was after 9/11, though, for a little while?
For that lasted 2 days.
September 23rd, just you're opening the door by yourself.
Yeah. It was. You know how many people, and I'm a fucking asshole. You know how many people I waved in front of me on the road, like when they're merging traffic, and I'd just be like, hey, go ahead, after you. I'd let like 2 cars go, and they'd wave like, thank you. American flags are on the cars, and everyone was all nice to everybody. People opening doors, like looking at each other and saying, hi, good morning. Yeah. People you don't know, because we all had this thing in common. We all went through some shit.
Yeah.
And then
we were all terrified.
2 weeks later, it's like, hey, fucking dick. Pedestrian shithead. It said don't walk. I'm driving. You're fucking in the crosswalk.
Next thing you know, you're yelling, you should have been in the building.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You should only have been in building 2.
That's This
kind of turned a little bit.
It does because you know how it is. You say hi to people in your building, they look at you like, "What? You ever just say hi to somebody?" And they're like, "What do you know?"
Well, you gonna rob me?
I hold the door for the guy in my building every day. It's the least thing I do because I'm stealing his fucking wireless internet signal. So I just do that. That's what I do.
I like payback. That's nice.
My signal, my kitchen, I get 2 bars. I literally move like 2 inches to my room. It's like 3 bars. So like 2 inches is going to determine if I nut or not. So
yeah.
I feel like a chick all of a sudden.
Great point.
So Opie, my fire escape 5 bars, and there's been times where I just want to just bang one out on the fire escape. 5 bars on my fire escape.
Shit. 5 bars. That never happens.
That's not an air conditioning drip. I'll tell you that.
Right.
So.
And you are getting full motion video out there. No buffering.
You make a great point. I'm in a high rise for I think 3 years now, and I'm in the elevator with the same fucking people. I'm like, really, after 3 years, we're going to still make believe we don't know each other?
But how
about a quick fucking hi?
Yep.
Nothing worse than having your dick in your hand and the video has to buffer.
Yeah.
You're like, now you just feel silly.
The worst thing about that, Opie, you'll agree too, is when you download a clip to your laptop, it doesn't start it, and it just gives you just enough time to realize how fucking sad you are. Just sitting there, and you actually pause for a little, and you just wait there. We're so sick. You ever just get lost in that world of pornography? I'm talking like 20 windows deep.
Yeah.
Close
20
them all.
windows deep.
You know what I mean?
Click. Click, this one's good. New windows are opening up.
And then it leads to, the big moment for you.
Yep.
All saying like, you know what, I think I could go back to that other scene, and next thing you know, you're fucking having your orgasm, and then everyone's fully clothed and nothing's happening. I just wasted that one.
Yep. I'm from the school of, that's it. Nah, I can find something better. I can find, you know something? It's like a game show.
Are you going to come to this photo, or would you like to go on to the next page and see if a better girl is there?
I'm going to go on. Next page.
You just get tangled up.
Next page.
And I love these. It's great, these categorized searches that they got, too. It's convenient for us. When you go A through Z, you got, you like big butts, you got B. I love under W, they have a section for whores, because I don't know where I'd find one on that site.
What the
Look
fuck?
at it. Every site.
Doesn't that cover everything?
They got W. They have a section
for
W?
Whores.
I guess the chick with the bowling pin in her ass isn't a whore. She's just, where are we going to... just peg her.
And then we went through this phase, like with the internet, when people first started using the internet, a lot of people, you download a picture, it would take forever. Yes. But it was the greatest thing. You're now getting porn and nudity. And then there was nothing for free. Nothing. If you got a thumbnail, you used to have to jerk off to thumbnails.
You had to work thumbnails.
Because everything was put your credit card in. And now we've gotten this new renaissance where the most hardcore fucking full motion video, HD, is fucking free.
Email to you every morning.
It's beautiful. Look at these fucking pictures. My new favorites are just amateur sexting shots and the mirror pictures where chicks are taking the pictures in the mirror. That to me is so hot. They're regular girls. They're just fucking. I like a fucking girl taking a good cum shot too with the braces on. That was a nice
That was
one.
Sandy.
Jesus Christ.
That was Sandy.
Come on, guys. Don't come in my face.
I joined a porn site a couple in my life, and one time I joined one and they had a security question. In case you forget your password.
Yeah.
I shit you not. What is your mother's maiden name?
Oh no!
I really didn't feel like jerking off.
I'll take it right out of it.
You know what?
You just turned off the computer and went outside.
I just played Frisbee. I forgot about it entirely. The fact that I just said I played Frisbee too was just awful.
Takes you right the fuck out of it.
But luckily I knew the backup question, which was what color are my grandma's spider veins. So I was good to go. Seriously, that's the security question. Come on, what kind of cock block is that?
Yeah,
what is your mother's maiden name?
You don't want to think about your mother. Your whole
dude. Come on, right?
Oh, okay.
Jimmy Sal from Vermont, to add to this conversation, blow load, close 31 windows.
That's great.
Blow load, close 31 windows.
I want that on his tombstone.
Brother.
That's on his tombstone.
That's funny,
right there.
brother. You're like, holy shit, I opened up a lot of windows.
You know what makes me laugh, too, is just the difference between guys and girls when we shoot the shit about fucking. It's great. Especially my friend, I was hooking up with this chick, and I was telling this guy and a girl, and she's like, oh, just you wearing condoms. And my friend goes, where do you drop loads? Just the difference.
Where do you drop loads?
That's exactly what it was. It made me laugh.
Someone's saying my favorite is tweet me some skin on Twitter. It's all right. It gets the job done. You follow tweet me some skin?
Just naked chicks?
Yeah, it's kind of the sexting
here it
pics.
comes.
Oh, boy, she's got glasses on. This can't end well.
This is going to end. She's one of those, like, fake braces girl, though. Come on. You take it.
She's reconsidering everything at this point.
Yeah, she's really thinking that she should have stayed in school.
Let me see you play with your tits. Play with what tits? Look at those things.
No.
What the fuck?
I want you to touch your clavicle. Look at that.
I should have played with your pecs.
Right?
All right, it's not about you, douchebag. Let's go.
Oh, she's just like...
Oh, keep those glasses on.
She adjusts
those
the
are
glasses.
safety goggles. She doesn't look like she's...
recreational spectacles.
Wow.
I missed it.
No. Oh, it was glare.
Yeah, I saw Is that just...
I thought this big fucking...
3 Men and a Baby when you see the ghost in the background?
Yeah.
What? Is that the ghost nut?
The guy's cleaning her glasses. Really nice.
Anthony, I saw that ghost nut too. There was a ghost nut.
Ghost nut.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Now she looks like she's wearing X-ray specs.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, but the guy, it was...
He laid it out very...
He's a drooler.
Yeah.
Kind of drooled out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's terrific.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Nice cum show. We were just watching... Oh, ladies and gentlemen that are listening to our radio show, sorry.
What happened?
We were just watching pornography.
Oh, we're on
while
the
you
radio.
were just kind of hanging out. You should have played along at home.
You always notice when you open up the porn windows, they always have that like one, that pop up, and it's supposedly a girl in her room, and you can tell her to do, that, I love doing those too. I don't know if you ever just mess around with it. I just kind of like, oh yeah, no, touch your tits. She touched your tits, and she's supposedly in her room. Like, all right, go in your closet and get your graduation gown. And you just kind of see just.
Yeah, that's when you realize it's a loop.
Let me say hi to Mike in Jersey. Mike.
Hey guys.
Hey, Mike.
Hey. My wallpaper on my computer is a picture of my wife and my daughter, and when I get on the computer, I forget about it, and then I go on the internet, start searching porn, turn the scrap, and I close all the windows quick, and I'm sitting there fucking with my pants down on my knees, and there's a picture of my wife and daughter looking back at me.
From your Disney trip or something.
That's great.
Yeah.
So why do you have to go to porn pages?
Jesus. Holy shit.
Well, I was kind of implying that he would jerk off to. Yeah.
What else is going on in the world? Oh, your buddy John Sterling had a home run call.
Oh yeah,
new guy, new home run call. We love these.
You know what I don't like about Sterling?
Are you a baseball fan, Colin Kane?
No, UFC fan, but that's the only sport I really follow.
You know what I don't like about Sterling? Well, there's a few things, but I don't like the fact that he calls former Yankee home runs. Like, the Yankees are playing the Angels, and Hideki Matsui gets up there and fucking, slams a home run, and he does the, Godzilla fucking thing.
Really?
A thriller from Godzilla.
Because he misses saying it? Because he's not a Yankee anymore?
I didn't know
it's
like, you know what? Just drop the fucking thing. Hey, admit it's far. It is gone. A home run by Hideki Matsui. All right. Fuck you. You don't have to throw in the Godzilla thing.
Right. I didn't know he did that.
Because it's all about him.
Exactly. Well, there's a new guy came up and hit a homer. Rookie Colin Curtis.
Colin Curtis.
This is how he called the home run last night.
Here's the 3-2. Swung on and lined to deep right. That ball is high. It is far. It is gone. Oh, Colin Curtis drills a 3-run home run to right to break open the game. I'll see you later, he said. A 3-run blast in the right field seats. And the Yankees now take a 10-5 lead.
Colin Curtis, get it? I'll see you later.
Wow, he's got to work on that one.
He really does need something else, yeah.
He wasn't expecting him to hit a home run.
No, he's like, fuck, I got to pull something out of my ass.
See, he can't pull shit out of his ass. All right.
That was bad.
He
stinks.
Danny, I finally saw the video of the father yelling while her.
Oh, that's a great one.
You've seen it too, Colin Kane?
Yeah,
have you seen it?
What is
I don't know the backstory. It almost seems like it's fake.
It's not. Like I delved. I needed to know why this video was getting so much attention. So I kind of looked at it, and apparently some girl was on some. Everybody knows of the infamous message board 4chan, where a lot of weird shit goes down. So apparently she was on there. There were people that were flaming her and just making fun of her because she was trying to be like this look at me person. And then so she was just getting her ass handed to her to the point where I think people were harassing her. Like they found her address, they found her phone number, they were giving her shit in real life, and then she kind of had a breakdown, and then her father had to get involved a little bit.
Wow.
And got online?
And got on I don't know if it was a recording or live or whatever, but I think it was a live video chat thing, and he kind of just gets into it.
Yeah, I saw the video. He's in the background yelling and screaming at everybody. But were they screen capping her videos because they were so ridiculous?
What do you mean?
Before the father got involved? Because there's other videos of her online.
I don't know. I know her YouTube account was taken down. I forget what her name was, but
all right. This is amazing. Have you seen this in it?
No.
So she's hysterical. She's crying her eyes out. She can't be more than, 15 maybe?
She's probably younger than that.
Even younger than 15.
Yeah. What?
And then the father's in the background just yelling and screaming into the cam. You want to play it off that so we can see the visual?
I'm going to find 1,000 remixes and things that you know what I'm saying?
I hate that shit.
All right, we'll play it here then?
Yeah.
Here's just the
pop
audio.
one up, though, so I can get kind of a visual because I want to see what the
that
guy...
might be the one right there.
Okay, you guys.
Yeah, this is it.
Jessie Slaughter, and
You know
I
what?
just want to say that you guys have ruined my life.
I'm going to tell you right now. This is from her father. You bunch of lying, no good punks. And I know who it's coming from because I back traced it. And I know who's emailing and who's doing it. And you've been reported to the cyber police and the state police. So you better write one more thing or screw with my computer again. You'll be arrested. End of conversation from her father.
You're right, fucking gonna come and beat her ass.
Why? Hold on. Pause this, motherfucker.
Couple things going on.
Yeah, there's a couple of problems here.
First of all, why don't you be a parent and turn off her fucking computer? End of story.
Why are you letting a kid that age wear fucking a top where you could see her little training bra? As hot as it is, I mean, you do some parenting.
And the guy's not savvy. I mean, I don't think. I mean, call me crazy, but I don't think this is going to stop him.
Looks like a wrestler doing mic work, though.
Yeah,
didn't it? Let me tell you, brother.
That's exactly what I thought right away.
Yeah,
right away.
I don't think they're going to stop him. What do you think?
Yeah, they're going to go, yes, sir.
Sorry about that, sir.
Well, she ended up.
Why didn't you fuck her? Why didn't you just fuck her, asshole?
After this video got big and started making the rounds, she was getting death threats, apparently. So, I think she had to actually be put under, police custody.
Holy shit.
Really?
She got death threats?
Back up the video a little
from
bit.
the fucking house.
And let me go to Zach in Boston, who says he has more info. We'll see. Zach, you got more info on this?
Yeah, her name is Jessie Slaughter. If you look up, I believe it's called Encyclopedia Dramatica.
Okay.
Jessie Slaughter. I guess they were sending death threats. Hundreds of pizzas to her house. They were sending
hundreds of pizzas. That whole gang.
But how did this get to this point?
Because the kids on the message board added her on MySpace, hacked her account, got her home address, her phone number. It's ridiculous.
But why her?
Yeah, why are they doing it to her?
Well, because she's a little girl on the internet talking shit.
Well, what did she say?
She thought she was full. You've seen the videos. I mean.
Oh, I didn't. I'm sorry.
All right, so I sort of guess. So she was talking a lot of shit, and then people just said, you know what?
She's a little 11-year-old girl that thought she could say whatever she wanted on the internet.
She's an 11-year-old girl.
Trolls on the internet banded together and got back at her, I guess.
Right. Okay. Can we go back to that video? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, if you want the backstory, it says here. She was already, before this video, an unfortunate micro-celebrity among internet tween scenesters. Apparently, she was linked somehow to this lead singer of a band or whatever, but she wasn't. And so, like, there was just, like, this weird going back and forth drama thing, and then I guess she was just getting made fun of and stuff. But, and then this video, so.
Yeah, let's go back to the video.
Again, you'll be arrested. End of conversation from her father.
You're right, fucking gonna come and beat her ass.
And if you come near my daughter, guess what? Consequences will never be the same. You lying bunch of pricks.
See, my house has been like this ever since everybody's been posting stuff about me, okay? I am personally torn.
I live in PC.
I am torn. I have been having emotional breakdowns one after another for the past, like, 3 days.
You can't sleep, you can't eat because of them
Yes. You guys are just basically tearing me apart right now. I'm crying my eyes out. If you haven't noticed.
I want the family dog just to take a shit on the floor behind her and just walk out of the frame.
You get to ruin my fucking life.
Why doesn't the mother just turn off her fucking camera?
Just throw her computer away.
Exactly.
Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. But her father! You fucking suck my cock!
It's just great, yeah, how just technology, obviously this day and age, YouTube and videos and everything, and then the dad just being so old school like that.
Yeah.
Just coming in and being like...
I backtraced it.
Yeah.
I backtraced it.
No one uses that. Backtrace.
Yes, he backtraced it.
Backtracked, you monkey. It's
all right, there, you fucking
backtrace.
Jack Bauer motherfucker. He backtraced it.
You know what I was saying? Oh, but you know, I'm always sharing videos with you and vice versa. That for me, YouTube videos, they make me laugh more than sitcoms sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
Not even
it's
sometimes.
such a deep laugh that it's the best shit.
Yeah.
for me.
Which one you digging?
Lately?
Yeah, I'm doing a thing with Colin Kane. He gives me a video every week that I retweet. The one you did with the We Should Play for Ant, the male cheerleader, was fucking ridiculous.
That was a good one.
We retweeted that last week.
That was a good one.
How do we find that?
There's one recently that
you got a new one?
Yeah. I have a new one of course, for this week. I have one for you.
Where's the one from last week for Anthony? This is so fucking uncomfortable to watch.
That's
it right there.
This is our internet segment, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, but,
our internet segment.
It's a remix. Yeah, you need the original. I know you have it saved on your phone.
That's a kind of a Meatspin with his head remix.
Right.
Meatspin?
Love Meatspin.
You haven't seen Meatspin?
No.
Oh, then you don't know shit about the internet.
The simple things
look
are
at this,
sometimes the
Anthony,
best.
look at this guy. Look at this dedication. Look at this dedication.
Oh, my God. Is he really dedicated?
He's the only guy.
He's the only guy. He's
among very hot cheerleaders.
A big lug, and he is doing all the moves.
That's not even the full video. Whatever.
Wow, is he gay?
Go to
Meatspin? You want to see Meatspin?
Yeah, I want to show you. I can give it to you now. Let me see. Show Meatspin. Yeah, I'd love to see that.
Would you?
I'm sure you would.
I did.
Would you?
Yeah, please.
Well.
Can we go to break?
You sure you want to see Meatspin?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's get that up for you.
What the fuck is Meatspin?
Let's go to Meatspin
I
first,
regret saying that.
And then we'll go to your video. Because
Right,
you really want to see Meatspin. Well, fuck. Ask and you will receive.
Yes.
I don't want to hear receive after I said I want to see Meatspin.
True.
Uh-oh. This could be a bad day for the internet, Anthony. I don't think we can get to Meatspin.
I'll get it. I don't know why it's just...
While he's looking that up, there's already a downfall video about that Jessie Slaughter girl, that Hitler's getting in trouble, and her father sent the cyber police after Hitler for posting comments on her video.
Those Hitler videos never get old.
I know.
Did you see the one about the double rainbow?
Yeah, double rainbow.
Double
Hitler
rainbow
video.
Hitler video is pretty good.
When he starts taking those glasses off, you know the shit's hitting the fan.
You guys check out Winnebago Man, the documentary?
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things.
Did you see the documentary?
No.
Just came out in the theaters. They did a documentary about the guy.
No.
Really?
Yeah, I saw it when it came out.
Is it actually in
It's in the city.
weird artsy theaters?
Yep, and they went, and actually, it's pretty cool.
Uh-oh.
You guys crashed Meatspin.
How are we crashing Meatspin?
It's like the
fuck you assholes. Let us go to Meatspin.
I just want you to know that it started with lines at the mall, and you just crashed the internet right there.
Right.
All right, so that's O&A right there.
See, we're not a one market sensation.
No, it's not.
Right?
We're not at what's that? Well, what's that?
All right, turn us on to that other video. Maybe we could get Meatspin for you because I know you really want to see it there, Colin.
Can you pull up YouTube for me? Is it slow?
Yeah, the inner tubes are a little full today.
Oh.
They're a little full. How can you not get Meatspin?
Danny, do you know this one? Because someone's yelling and saying Meatspin is old and this is the new one.
Yeah, everybody's got one that's better. Right?
That's better,
I
but
know,
you
I
know
know.
what? Nothing beats the Meatspin.
But that's why I go to you, Danny. Cause
You spin me right round, baby, right?
Yeah, I think I know what that one is. I'm pretty sure. I think that's. I think we've seen it before. I think that's finger in the old cock hole.
Oh, God damn it! No.
Is it like a Meatspin? It just goes over and over again.
Yeah, that's the that's
finger
the,
slam.
That's the internet thing to do.
Finger slam, Anthony.
Yeah.
Because what's as funny by doing it over and over again?
Yes, exactly.
If there's one thing the internet's taught me, it's just fucking make an animated GIF of something really funny, and it makes it funnier.
And then just keep it going and going forever and ever. Living on the internet.
All right, Colin Kane's turning us on to something.
I'm trying to pull it off for you guys. I don't know the exact link. It's just so give me a sec. I'll get it for you guys.
No problem.
Yeah, it's just radio show.
Yeah, no big deal.
Have you guys seen the Numa kid, the fat kid? He's singing a crazy song. Have you seen that?
Oh, shit,
you guys gotta check it out.
Shit.
Yeah, that's probably really good.
Oh,
right?
you know who's even better too? The guy, you ever see him? Chocolate Rain.
Is that new?
Apparently, yeah.
Mike in Green Bay. What's up, Mike?
Mike?
Hey, Ope. I've been watching all your Opie eyes, and I'm just wondering who that fat fuck at the end of your Opie eyes is.
How dare you, sir? That's Roland.
That's Steve.
Is that really Roland? Oh, my God.
Oh,
But anyway.
Roland. Roland tags all my videos now.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Thank you, Mikey. You got it, Colin?
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I think I found it for you guys. It's an older one, but it made
if
me.
you try to show us the Old Spice video,
You know this one?
I think so.
Oh, have you seen this one? It made me laugh when I saw it.
Prenda, it's some what? Oh, is it the flipper kid on the floor?
No, that was at the compound this weekend. Let me see. Look at this dude. How sad is this?
What the fuck is wrong with him? He has tits. We're looking at a Hispanic guy with tits and he's all distorted.
It's a workout, dude.
Steroids gone bad.
Is it steroids, or you think he's got some kind of like implants or something?
I count 6 tits, like his shoulders.
Yeah. He's got like 2 bowling balls on his shoulders, top of his shoulders, then 2 bowling balls basically where his shoulders should be. Yeah, and then 2 fucking bowling balls on his chest.
What a fucking freak.
Oh, that's
do you think he looks in the mirror and is like, yeah, that
My
looks
favorite
good.
thing, you know, it's obviously, it looks like tits. It is.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
tits. When I saw it, that's what made me laugh. What,
Holy
That's a big time visual, but the people out there will love it. You tweet that later, I'll retweet it, right, Colin?
Yeah, I'll get that too. What always makes me laugh too is people with steroids. They always like, you know, I got the fucking heart of a marathon runner, like the muscles of a nightclub bouncer. They forget they got like the face of Randy Johnson. They always think that
the downside.
The downside of steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking meth head.
That always made me laugh.
Yeah, that guy's just freaky looking with that fucking. He's got tits. Yeah, those aren't fucking pecs. They're big tits.
He's proud of it, eh?
Oh yeah, he's flexing them. What a guy.
What a guy. What else we got going on?
What a guy.
Donkey parasailing on a beach in Russia.
Oh, people are so outraged at that thing, and it looked hysterical when I saw it.
Isn't it a video too, Dan?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
They took a fucking donkey.
I got the news story, and then we'll look at the video.
You know how horrified the donkey had to be? They fucking took a donkey, hooked him up to a parasail, and fucking took off, and the donkey goes flying up in the air in a parasail.
Yeah, I saw this on the news.
And it's like, what?
Who thought this up?
Police in southern Russia are investigating a leisure firm which forced a donkey to parasail over the sea. Witnesses report hearing the terrified animal braying as it flew over the sea for half an hour before landing in the water and being dragged for several meters. Luckily, the donkey survived the ordeal, and police say it was being used to promote parasailing, adding that no one reported it happening, even though beachgoers were distressed by seeing the donkey's suffering. Officials are now looking at bringing animal cruelty charges, which could land the organisers with a 2-year jail sentence.
That thing takes off at about 100. That donkey does 0 to 100 in a second.
Who thought that would be a good idea?
The place. It's probably, not... Where is it, Russia? Fuck. They're crazy over there.
Flying a donkey?
Nothing better than English reporters. With that delivery that has to have that up and down thing. The fuck is that about? The donkey. Yeah. Well, poor fucking thing. God damn, that is nasty.
Well, that's that foreign country shit.
Yeah, they don't care about animals.
When you go on vacation, they do really crazy shit, and you're like, really? Like,
they laugh at us.
Like, does the government know you're doing this? Like, is
laugh
this
at
safe?
Us. How we take care of our animals and stuff.
I was in Mexico recently, and I did a show there, and I was riding. They took me out to hang out and stuff, and they wanted me to ride horses, and we could do anything with animals. Like, it's not like they don't have permits or anything. And the guy is like some 10-year-old Mexican with just a bashed lip who's bleeding, and he just hands me the strap to the horse, bleeding from the face. He just hands it to me. Just hands me, like, hop on. Honestly, there was no there's no permits. There was no, like, it wasn't, gated.
Right.
It wasn't gated.
Any insurance there?
There's mopeds zipping by the horse.
We talk about this from time to time. I went snorkeling with sharks one day, and I go, well, they must have figured this out. And then the sharks got way too close to the surface because they figured how cool it would be if we get some tourists in the water and they get to see fucking sharks. So they take us out, and there's a feeding box on the floor of the ocean
chum.
or whatever. I guess it would be chum. It's about 60 feet down, so you're snorkeling on the top. I'm like, wow, look at the sharks. They're eating the chum, right? And these fuckers start circling up, and I'm thinking, this has got to be safe. They must have got, like you said, the permits and stuff. And all of a sudden, they start yelling from the boat, get out of the fucking water.
Oh, man.
And I'm thinking this must be part of the whole thing, but they're serious. Get the fuck out of the water. Next thing you know, there's a feeding frenzy. As the last person's being dragged on the boat, these things are jumping out of the water.
Oh, shit.
Like, you would never get that done in America. No one would allow that.
No, that's what it is. It's and a lot of people go to these countries and resorts thinking that it's the same safety measures that are taken here, and you got to have inspectors and insurance, and that. Who give a shit if you go on a parasail and fucking fly into a pole?
Right.
You're not suing anybody.
That's why they thought the donkey thing was okay. Why not?
Fine. Gives a shit.
If we could think it up, we should do it.
You think there's a Russian ASPCA? Nah. They don't give a shit about a donkey.
Remember, we did this bit, and some guy called. He was in a zoo. We've all been to zoos, and you know how you put your quarter in, you get a little feeding, and they eat out of your hand. It's all nice for the kids. Some guy calls and he swears. I forgot where the zoo was, maybe in India or something, where you actually it can't be India because they worship everything. But basically, you could buy a goat and throw it into the lion's cage.
What?
That's what you get to. That's what you get to do. That's what you get to do as a tourist.
Quote me now. If this is true, we're gonna go.
That's what you get to do as a tourist.
Come on, imagine filming that, dude. You saw that video? Oh, that is great.
Wow, that is fucked up.
There's like a pen of. I think he said it was goats. It was definitely a pretty large animal, and you, as the tourist, will go, all right, I'll buy a goat or whatever, and you hand over your money, and then you drag it over to the fucking lion cage and throw it overboard, throw it into the cage.
Brutal.
Unbelievable, right? Oh, this guy has info on your giant muscles video.
Okay.
Sean in Albany. Sean.
Hey, guys.
Hey there, Sean.
It's not an implant or it's not steroids. What it is it's called Synthol. It's an oil that people inject into their muscles, and the oil binds with the muscle and forces it to swell. It doesn't do anything for strength. It doesn't do anything for the body. It's actually very bad for you, but people get obsessed with it, and they end up using it too much, and people will completely,
oh my God!
Their arms are ripped. If you go online and search Synthol draining, you can find some good videos where someone either gets.
That doesn't sound good. Draining.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all,
it sounds like something I'm not going to want to fucking watch.
That's where they
Oh my god, that's not real.
arm rips open, or they have to drain it because they get an infection. It's just like.
Oh, we're looking at one of these guys. That looks like a Popeye arm.
It's like
that's
swollen, like
up.
that's swollen, like he has an infection.
That? Yeah.
What the fuck are people doing?
I never heard that.
You know, we're just weirdos.
Oh my god,
these are real pictures.
That's real. It looks real.
So
looks
wait,
real.
what is this again? So they can look it up at home.
Synthol.
Synthol. Synthol. So it's SYNTHOL if you want to look it up at home.
Have you taken Synthol? Please call our law firm today.
At Binder and Binder.
Have you muscles drained Synthol?
So what, you inject this shit in the muscles and it makes them swell?
Apparently. Oh my god.
Get the fuck out of here.
You make your arms look like holiday hams.
We'll take care. Jesus Christ, that looks fucking. That is really disturbing.
Yeah, to go back about those animals too. I remember when I was in Mexico for the show, we walked around and stuff, and we went to this bazaar, this market, whatever, and you could buy just like a monkey, like it was a pair on the street. You could buy a monkey, you could buy anything, just like that.
That's something that we do. Sorry.
What's that mean?
It's a little code.
Yeah.
I mean, just
that monkey means something else to some people.
Got it.
Yep.
So.
Jesus fucking Christ, Danny, why? Why do you pull these pictures up?
Is that?
I can't not pull them up.
It's a ball bag, and
he's doing some.
He's injecting some saline into his ball sacks.
Why would you do that? Where did it go wrong?
What happened? What happened? Where was the line?
I don't know why people do this.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Stop it! I can't look at this. I can't look.
That one's kind of funny. That one was funny.
I don't know if I'd ever be able to.
Oh, okay. It's China. We got a guy. I knew we'd get a guy. Brian.
Hey, Ope, how you doing?
So it's the zoos in China?
Yeah, it's in China, and you can pick like chickens where they like hold them outside the bus window, and the lions like jump up and grab them, or goats or whatever, and they're screaming as they're getting torn apart. It's unbelievable.
Sorry, Danny just pulled up a video.
Oh my god!
It's a guy
we've lost control.
Is this Meat Twist?
Sack.
Yeah. Is this Meat Twist?
No,
that's Meatspin.
No, this is some guy with a giant ball sack full of saline, I guess, and his big fat cock full of shit. It looks fake, but
it's not fake. Though.
It's not.
Where would it be attached?
I know. And he's out in the middle of the desert, beating off with a giant, like it's. I can't even tell you how giant this is.
It looks like an anteater.
Yes,
it's just less pointy.
Wait, where do they go? Where do they go?
To hell.
Danny. You got it. Let's tweet that. I'll give you credit. Give me the link to that.
Hysterical.
I'll make a tiny URL.
Dude, that is hysterical.
Make a tiny URL. I'll do a little NSFW because you got to see this.
What the fuck?
I don't know, man.
I don't even know what to make of that.
I'm more into the thought process, like everything leading up to this video. Like he had that little tingle inside of him that was like, I'm feeling a little rambunctious right now. So, all right.
Oh.
So let me get my video camera and a syringe. I'll pump my cock full of saline and make a little video outside.
Yeah.
Like you have to feel silly walking outside, like you're going to set up your laptop and your camera.
Yeah.
And then you got to get all that saline into your dick and balls. Like,
can we call Dr. Steve? I want to know more about this Synthol.
Sure.
Because now I'm hearing if you fucking get some of that Synthol in a vein, you're done.
Really? Dead?
Yeah, so I want to make sure fucking...
well, that probably can't be good to get into your internal...
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's not good to have in your muscles. What are you fucking...
Oh, okay. Here we go. So I love this bit. We kind of started as well. We got a couple things going on. You know, what you get to do as a tourist.
Yeah.
In this country, it's boring.
Hey,
shit,
you go
right?
to the Grand Canyon, you take some pictures.
You get to ride a fucking mule for a little while.
You take a picture with the fireman.
Whatever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Cops here in New York.
And Andy on Long Island has one. Andy?
What's going on, boys?
Hey, man.
Andy.
All right. One of my friends was vacationing in Asia, and he was in the Philippines, and they have these small villages where basically they'll let you do anything if you have enough money. You could, if you have enough American dollars, they'll let you do whatever you want. and they had a bunch of guys on a farm, and they had AK-47s, which they just let you fire off into the woods for like $15. And for $150, they would give you, you'd have to actually pay, the $150 was to buy the cow, and they would let you shoot old Russian military surplus RPGs at them in the middle of the field.
That's what you do as a tourist in the Philippines.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, so they let you shoot off surplus rocket launchers at cows in the middle of the field for $150.
Sorry, I was just looking at Roger's monster pumped scrotum that Danny decided to pop up.
Well, it was linked to me by D-Boy, so I can't take full credit for the pumping
Fucking
party.
D-Boy, how does he know about this?
I don't know. He knows about pumping parties.
Roger's monster pumped scrotum. Wonderful.
I didn't even realize that the site that he linked me to is penispumpers.org.
It's an organization, non-profit.
It would be a shame to make a profit out of it.
Yes.
It's disrespectful to the families.
Wow.
You're fucked up, man. People are just...
All right, Meatspin's back, everyone.
There's Meatspin.
There you go. For you, Colin. You said you needed to see that.
Yeah,
there you go.
I did.
Look at that.
I can't believe you've never seen Meatspin.
No.
Is there sound on this?
I got it.
There it is.
All right, there we go.
You got it.
Awful.
And it counts how many spins you sat through. Believe me, it gets... Now it says you sat through 50, so you're officially gay.
Oh, so you can sit through like 40 and you're not considered gay?
No.
50 and you're definitely fucking gay.
Huh? What's the highest you've ever seen it, Danny?
It was probably a Keith special.
Yeah.
Where I think he put it on one of the computers.
Keith put it on my office computer, when I was like on vacation.
Well, he was very mad about that. He said that he was very upset because
it restarted the computer.
Yeah, the computer restarted, and he was really expecting to see a Meatspin count of like, 250,000.
How
and
funny
he
would
was
it be
so
if
upset.
Anthony Cumia has the all-time record.
Oh, that's great.
I've come home from vacation and had all my desktop shit just changed to giant black cocks.
Oh, man.
Keith will just fucking redo all of my computers. He'll put fucking just
consider
gay
yourself a lucky
porn up.
boy.
Yeah, believe me.
That's funny. When I was in college, my buddies used to put just black cocks on my screensaver, and I closed my computer for the year, and then I went back to college the following year, and I put up I had to have my computer hooked up, internet, and I had some IT guy come in my room. It's him and I in my room. I'm unpacking my boxes, and this guy just stops. He's like, I'm like, what's up? And it's just this black hammer, and it's just me and him in the room, dude. It's just so
how uncomfortable.
And then I was just like, my friends did it. He's like, okay, we're just gonna get through this.
No, dude, really, it's not funny. My friends did
no way
it.
to talk your way out of that one.
Nope.
Dr. Steve is on the line. Dr. Steve, sir.
That looks like the intern you got here. Who's the intern?
Caesar, yeah.
Caesar. Dr. Steve.
I'm in a library in the hospital, so if all of a sudden I have to go all clinical speak, you'll know why.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
we're thinking
Millions have come in.
We're thinking of doing a Synthol bit for the show.
A Synthol bit.
Have you ever heard of Synthol?
Yeah.
The mouthwash stuff? It's like chloral hydrate?
Well,
is that what it is? I was ready to make fun of you, but maybe it is.
It's what people are using to inject in their muscles to make their muscles look giant, and they look freakishly like giant biceps and pecs and...
Yeah, it's one of those sight enhancement oils.
That's exactly what somebody said, yes.
Yeah. I don't know a whole lot about that. I know there was this guy that injected his penis with
can you say that a little deeper?
With silicone.
And he had this monstrous, it looked like a giant hamster, but it was a penis, and it had a big frog-like mouth where his meatus was before. Danny should find that for you. This guy was really a trip.
It's meatus.
What is a meatus?
I'm sorry, cockhole.
Is that what that's called, a meatus?
Yeah, meatus.
Did you know that, Ed?
I did not know that.
All right.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, people come into the emergency
You think
room.
I could use that on Jeopardy?
With a swollen meatus?
And it's spelled meatus, which actually makes it
Which is funny.
People will mispronounce it, and it makes me laugh.
Yeah.
And, the Synthol stuff is it's called a sight enhancement oil, and it increases apparent size of muscles, but it doesn't increase the actual muscle itself.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
who discovered
sounds
this?
dangerous.
What did they use that shit for in the medical community before people started doing it recreationally?
Oh, dude, for nothing that I'm aware of, unless some of the plastic surgeons are using it. I mean, I could do some research for you and find out, but the plastic surgeons might be using it for like buttocks enhancements and stuff like that. But,
yes.
Colin, you got a medical question? Because he's a friend
real
and a
life,
doctor.
real life doctor.
You got any problems? Any itches? Anything going on?
Nothing. Nothing too abnormal.
Nothing.
I got no.
Oh, you got a something. He's got a something. Anthony.
Steve, my ball hurts.
Oh shit.
Who's that?
It feels like I got a pinched nerve in my ball.
What? Is it numb?
I got a knot in my scrotum. I need you to work out.
I'm serious. I'm not fucking around.
Work out.
Can you thumb it for
does
me?
your nut hurt? Dan?
Yeah, man. Sometimes and like,
did it twist it?
I don't know what I
twist the
did.
nut?
It just hurt, like it's fine. Like I don't feel it at all. But then like I'll sit a certain way, or like my thigh will touch it at just the right spot, and it's just a shooting pain throughout my whole body.
Oh.
Yeah. Are you a bike rider at all, or did you used to be?
No, not really.
Yeah, just
You know,
Chelsea
Dan,
on
you
Sundays.
you ride as a kid, I guess.
You ride a motorcycle though.
Yeah, but not even a lot this year.
Huh. Yeah, because, bike riding, the way that you sit, you lean forward on your taint, and there's nerves and muscles that run through there, and it can cause a thing called perineal neuropathy, and it's just damaged nerves in your taint, and it goes to your cock, and it goes to your balls.
Oh, no, this is in my ball. It's totally in my ball sack.
Okay.
It's my right ball sack. My right ball sack. My right ball. I think, could I have just, like, sat on it wrong or crushed it in some way?
Yeah, absolutely. Or you could have damaged it during vigorous
hard fucking,
where you're just slamming your scrotum up against
vigorous
your,
intercourse.
pain,
Yes.
Fuck, that's not doctor talk.
I was
vigorous intercourse is doctor
relax.
talk.
Relax, sir.
Yeah,
is.
but
This is a family program.
I'm sorry, but you can definitely damage nerves. But the other thing that you could have, Danny, and this is what I want you to do right now, is reach down and feel the nut and reach around like a C-clamp behind the nut and in the upper pole, see if you can reproduce that pain by squeezing a little structure that's back there called the epididymis.
Ow.
And if you can, then what you may have is just a simple thing called epididymitis, which is
or you could just have your finger in your ass on the radio.
It's an on top thing. It's not. There's nothing on bottom. It's an on top thing.
Well, this would be on the top of the testicle.
Yeah.
But on the back part of the testicle.
No, this is the front.
Definitely the front.
Danny
I'm
has
just
his
playing.
hand.
I'm just playing
Danny
with my
has his
balls on
hand
the
down
radio.
his pants, and he's playing with his balls right now.
Yeah, if it's definitely on the front of the ball, it's most
No, you know what? No, it is
It's-
the back.
it's-
It is the back of
It's
the ball.
past the cyst, but right behind the Starbucks.
I need Foursquare for my balls.
A little cold.
Shit.
Is it Big Duties on Twitter?
Yes, it is Big Duties on Twitter.
I'm tweeting.
It's Big Duties in real life too.
I'm tweeting that. What is it? The saline dick video.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that feels good. Why you would want to do that?
Yeah,
I don't get it.
People got to see this one. Continue. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So you
like,
got epididymitis.
That just goes away, right? Like I don't got to worry about that.
What you need is scrotal support. If you wear,
I wear boxers.
Jockey, you got to wear a jock strap. If you wear boxers, just switch to jockeys.
No.
Yeah, just you got to, dude. Because
Gotta
if
support that
if your balls
shift.
are hanging, it's putting tension on that epididymis because they kind of hang by a string.
Do your balls hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot, Danny? Can you tie them in a bow?
Dr. Steve is suggesting I wear a ball sack sling.
Exactly. Yes, I am. And,
well, that's ridiculous.
It'll take the pressure off that epididymis, and then it'll heal. If you don't, it just continues to traumatize itself once you have it.
By the way, why are you in a library? Isn't that a place for homeless guys and like
I'm in a library in the
pedos and shit? What?
I'm actually on the cancer floor in the library. So.
Jesus Christ. That's terrible.
There's a cancer floor in the library?
Yeah, we have a cancer center, and that's where I generally work. And then there's a
That's where
library.
you hide the tumors?
Jeez, what a
Nobody
happy
ever comes
place.
in here, so I can usually talk freely. But.
You're a real drag.
Yeah, really.
There's a cancer
Gee.
section in the library, and that's where Dr. Steve chooses to hang out.
I like to hang. That's where I party.
Right. Jesus.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to say this. I was bringing it up yesterday, but Dr. Steve was kind enough to give me a weapon.
Sorry.
To give me a weapon about, I don't know, a year and a half ago. It was a while ago.
It was longer than that.
Yeah, probably 2 years ago. And it's a pistol put out by the same people that make the Desert Eagle. And it fires what is it, a 7.62?
7mm 08.
Yeah, but it's a pistol. It's a deer rifle that you hold in your hand is what this fucking thing was. It had such a kick on it, it almost flew out of my hands the first time I shot it until I realized you had to kind of let the kick go straight back at you instead of up. But you were saying somebody was hitting 50 yards away and hitting what, 1-inch group?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you got to do it, at a bench rest where you can kind of rest your hands.
Magnum Research puts it out. It's called
It's the greatest gun in the world.
It is the sickest fucking pistol. It's a pistol with a big scope on it, and it's just scary as shit to shoot. Makes a big loud noise, and the kick is fucked. And I went shooting the other day with it, and then yesterday I'm working out, and my wrist was fucking killing me from that goddamn gun.
No kidding. And he gave you this?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's a great gun to just hand to somebody and say, here, take it.
Yeah, exactly. You just, take a shot with this. Boom, and then you just laugh your ass off. Only one round loads in the back like a howitzer. It fucking loads in, you turn this fucking knob to lock the round in.
Breach.
Yeah, and then you have a little charging handle on the side, and then boom, and dude, that is a hair fucking trigger on it. You can't have your finger anywhere near the trigger until you are ready to fucking shoot it, because any little touch of the trigger and that thing goes off.
Yeah.
What a dangerous gun you gave me.
I didn't know Dr. Steve was a gun guy. I didn't know you were a gun guy, sir. And
my dad was a sharpshooter, and so he taught me how to shoot when I was a kid. So, I've always had some guns, but this was one of my favorites, and it was one of those I never get to shoot now that I've got kids and stuff. So I thought Anthony would appreciate it.
Yeah, well, more importantly, let's talk about the best gift you have sent me.
Wine.
Yeah. What would that be?
What's that?
What was the best gift you gave
autograph?
me? The weird medicine fucking coffee mug. Maybe that's it, right?
That
was terrific.
Cobain autograph.
That's just as good as a fucking gun.
No kidding.
To Anthony.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I threw the Cobain autograph away. It didn't look real.
It didn't look real. It didn't look real.
It didn't look real.
What an ass.
You threw it away.
I think that's it.
Wait, you gave me that? It's
close.
Which one?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, which one?
I gave you the framed Kurt Cobain autograph from his estate.
Wait a minute. Let's get to the bottom of this. I didn't know you when you sent me that.
Oh shit!
It was early on in our.
I had no
relationship.
I swear to God, that hangs in my apartment. No, the other one, the fake one that someone gave me, I threw away. That one I put on my wall, and I still to this day don't know if it's real or not.
Yeah, I sent you two because somebody had sent me one, but it was obviously a photograph, like a photocopy.
Yeah, that one we threw
I went
away.
ahead and sent it to you anyway. I said, this is a piece of shit, but I'm going to get you the real one. And then I went, and got the other one and sent it to you. So
yeah, where Kurt's wearing the glasses?
Yeah, he's. I don't know. It was a photo of him, and then under it there's.
No, I swear to God, I got that hanging up. And you think that's real?
Yeah, absolutely.
Holy shit! I bow to you. I can't even make fun of you. I didn't know that was you. That was before we became friends.
Yeah, right. But it was.
I'm learning this for the first time right now. He did give me something cool.
Yeah, see?
Fuck, I can't
Dr.
make
Steve
fun
was
of you.
good gifts.
Well, it's just you talked about it on the air. Said one of the coolest things that I have is given to me by Dr. Steve, but at that point we had never spoken on the phone together.
Oh, I got you. By the way, when I said the gift you gave me, this wise ass wrote on instant feedback AIDS. So I want to thank Dr. Steve for the AIDS as well.
Oh, I do have to cop to that as well.
Puts it in his wine. Yeah, it's a nice flavor.
Oops.
Oops. He's making wine. You don't want to hear Dr. Steve go, oops.
All right, Dr. Steve, we got a real question coming in from Caesar in Brooklyn. Caesar, you're on with the great Dr. Steve.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
I asked Dr. Steve this on his voicemail for his show. I figured I asked it on your show. I heard about when you take an onion, the skin, if you were to rub it on a woman's pussy, that her pussy would, I guess, shrivel up somehow, and within a few days she would die.
He's laughing at you.
Cesar.
Yeah.
This was going to be the focus of my next show, and now I can't use it.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yes, it's one of the greatest questions ever.
Well, you didn't answer the question, so now that's the tease for Weird Medicine.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll hang up on him.
That on the July 31st edition of Weird Medicine.
Oh, so, so you're doing a whole show about that?
Well, I mean, I usually take a couple of the really oddball questions and sort of showcase them, and that was one of them.
That would be one of them.
And do a little Mythbusters. All right.
Those
Who's going to be
guys
the
are-
test subject?
Those homos in the garage with the beret.
Whoa, you just insulted Danny, too. Right?
Big fan?
Yeah, look out.
Take it out.
I love the
Take it out on Danny.
Do you love him?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What don't you like about him, Colin?
I think I busted the myth. They're homos. It's let's be serious. It's this dude with this beret, and they go into a garage and they just create stuff and making cock pumps. No, I understand it's informative.
It's so
but,
gay to be smart, isn't it?
yeah, if that's. I
Faggots.
think whenever I don't have a joke,
something, faggot.
whenever I don't have anything funny to say, you just call him a fag. That's how you get out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're there.
It's always been the way.
We've met them. They've been on the show.
I'm sure that they are. From my take, just watching it, yeah, they do cool stuff.
It is pretty fun.
Yeah, it is.
You know
man.
what?
It's just the appearance that for me, it's just two men. They seem a little.
They do. Absolutely. I think everybody that comes out of that Bay Area is a little fruitacious. In
Never
some way,
seen them have any interest in girls on the show whatsoever.
There was I thought the same thing, and a lot of people when you bring up the MythBusters, there's always this weird gay thing, right?
Yeah.
But there was one reference. I think Adam had mentioned it. He burnt off like some of his hair. The redheaded guy, and
the one with the beret.
He did get upset because he did have a date. And he wanted to make sure he looked good for his date.
Well, date.
Yeah, but date can
he's
mean
married.
anything.
For Christ's sake.
Why don't they bust a hymen?
They're both married, I think, actually.
Yeah.
Myth bust a hymen.
They say on their website that they're both married and both not even remotely gay, so that means they're gay.
Not even remotely gay.
Yeah.
And I don't think I look like the one guy. Fuck you.
On the left?
Yeah, someone has said that to me before.
Now, if you guys
just injected yourself with Synthol, look at the size of his head, dude. Look at that thing, dude. Look at the size of that thing, dude.
Now, if you want to talk gay, we could talk American Pickers.
I
Because
haven't seen the
something
show.
is very
I
gay
don't know
about
what
those
that
guys.
is.
Oh, Pickers.
Anthony.
Sorry.
I hear that's a good show. I haven't seen it yet, though.
It's these two guys. They own like this restoration antique business, and they just
sounds straight.
They just drive around in a van all day.
The second you say guy and antiques, it's gay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's basically they figured out how to make the History Channel is just brilliant because they really figured out how to make antique roadshow for guys who would never be caught dead watching the Antique Roadshow. Like, they have Pawn Stars and American Pickers, which is virtually the same show in a weird way.
Let's slow down, though. Why can't a guy watch Antique Roadshow?
Because
I watch
I think
that.
there's something about
It's hilarious when the dummies think they got something amazing and they go, yeah, that's maybe $7. That makes me laugh so fucking hard.
There's some weird stigma attached to it where I think if you said to your friends, oh, dude, I was watching Antique Roadshow, they'd be like, why?
Really?
And but then you could go, oh, dude, I was watching Pawn Stars the other day, and they're like, oh, cool, yeah, me too.
Pawn Stars is a
and
good
it's
show.
pretty much the same thing. Guy walks in, has a fucking thing, wants to sell it.
It's Antique Roadshows with tattoos.
Yeah,
but you know the pawn guys aren't telling you the truth. Yeah,
they
you're
are
walking,
fucking thieves.
You're walking in with something, and they're like salivating, like, "Holy shit, that's got to be $200,000." I'm going to tell this asshole.
You realize that you're talking about
nothing.
pawn shop owners.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
In Vegas.
In Vegas.
I think they're in a tough spot because they're filming a TV show. They're like, fuck, if this wasn't on fucking film, I would be ripping this motherfucker off.
That guy says that all the time. He's like, look, this is a business. I got to make money. It's like, if you want to go to an auction and maybe get that for it, fine. Here's what I'm going to give you.
It's like, yeah, you got to make money, but you got to make that much fucking money, you prick.
And, you know, I'm all for him because you know what? Something I hate when people say, oh, I got this. Oh, it's worth this. It's worth that. Fuck that. Something is only worth as much as someone else is willing to pay for it. I don't care what it's worth. What can you really get for it? Because that's what it's worth. So I don't give a fuck if you can get $8,000 at an auction.
But the fucked up thing is sometimes they have an appraiser come in and right in front of the guy that owns it, it'll be like, yeah, this is like about $12,000. And the pawn guy goes, $800, I'll give you.
Yeah.
And the guy's
Final
like, meanwhile, the guy just wants to get back to the blackjack table and try to make his fucking house payment back.
That's what the guy says. He goes, sure, you can get $12,000 at an auction if you want to pay the auction fees and you know, wait for the right guy to come around who's willing to spend that, and then maybe you'll get your money in 6 months, or I'll give you $4,000 right now. He doesn't lie. He doesn't say, oh, you can't get that at an auction. He goes, you can, but you know, it'll take 6 to 8 months and fees and percentages and shit, or I'll give you this right now.
Right now. Dr. Steve, anything else?
Creeps.
I just went on the U.S. National Library of Medicine site about the synthol.
Oh, we were just there.
Oh, were you?
No.
Do you got your cock in your hands? Are you whacking your bag?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ, Dr. Steve.
It just says the side effects of synthol are manifold, and they can cause damage of nerves, oil embolism of the pulmonary arteries. Ooh. That's bad, by the way. That's where they accidentally inject into a vein, and it ends up a big glob of this stuff goes into the heart and then gets shoved out into the lungs. Occlusion of the pulmonary artery, myocardial infarction, heart attack, stroke, and infection. So it doesn't look like a good thing. I don't know what the context of what you were talking about it was, but
sounds well worth
we were just
having giant, ridiculous-looking fake muscles.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a video of a guy jerking off his syntholed penis.
It's not really jerk. He's just kind of mushing it and playing with it.
He's mushing
it. The silicone penis guy?
Yeah. I tweeted it. Yeah. I tweeted it. Go look at my Twitter.
He's just standing in the desert.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
manipulating himself.
Oh, well, there's another one. There's a British TV show where they showed this guy, and he's talking about it, and he's just talks about how he gets this sexual satisfaction out of having this giant penis, even though it's not functional anymore.
It's not functional. That's why I use it all the time. I've injected myself, so I have a giant penis. Hate those singy-songy talky.
Remember at NEW?
UK asses.
We brought in the guy that had the 2-foot penis. You remember that guy?
2 foot. Oh yeah, but he would pull it.
No, dude.
He was pulling it down and then measuring, and it would creep back up. Remember?
Oh, really? Can you make yours close to 2 feet fucking
pulling
long?
It down his leg and shit. It was fake.
Remember, he came in with white spandex shorts. Like, really?
Well, he was getting in trouble. He was the guy that was getting in trouble outside.
Right.
The building because he was walking out with a giant cock
do you have pictures of that? That's the one you got to tweet
I don't
today.
remember that, but I'll look for them.
I forgot the whole story, but I
think
your
personal fucking pictures.
But
it's in your cell phone.
Are those guys that wrap their penis around the stick and then have people stand on it?
I
think they showed that in the outtakes in Jackass 2.
This guy was legit, and he wanted us to talk about other stuff about him. I'm like, you got a big fucking hog. We're gonna talk about that for a half hour. Right? He had some other thing going on. But it was legit. It was like a Guinness Book of World Record thing or something.
He had some. Guinness doesn't do a giant cock record.
And he had to fucking walk in with the spandex, and then we brought the women in, and they started laughing at him.
Yeah,
openly laughing, and then he got mad.
He wasn't happy about that because he was like pulling it all the time.
He was a freak of nature.
Yeah, it's like Ripley's, believe it or not.
Yeah, believe it or not.
Mark in Canada says go to break.
I
he has
don't.
to shit. That means we're doing a good show. He's holding in a shit for this.
Yeah, holding your dump.
All right, boys.
Yeah, Dr. Steve's got to
go save a life.
Very busy man.
Where you going, Steve?
I just got paged.
I can't believe that I...
Well, snake a tube down her throat and tell her I'll be in by
I can't believe that Kurt Cobain is real, and I can't believe you were the one that gave it to me before we knew each other.
See,
you used to remember that, but it's funny how those things just fade from your memory.
You called him out, and he came back.
He just called you an asshole.
No. That
was him way of saying it.
You know
Gotta
what?
go.
I take a lot of shots. I gotta allow a few shots back, man.
Dude, the guy just got
Have to.
paged. He's on a cancer ward. Jeez.
What are they paging you for?
They can wait.
Oh, shit.
Steve is killing today.
I hope not.
All right, Steve. Thank you, sir. Weird Medicine. When's the next show?
Be July 31st. It's big I almost said big kegs, geef stuff, whatever.
All right, a
Yeah,
week
that's
from
just-
Saturday. A week from Saturday is the next Weird
week
Medicine.
from Saturday.
All right,
Yep,
thanks,
it'll be a
Dr.
good one.
Steve.
Okay, see ya.
All right.
Dr. Steve's the best. He does give good gifts, too.
He does. He totally nailed me on that one.
Isn't that funny that you got a Kurt Cobain thing and I got a gun?
No.
Isn't it funny that he...
It's a little odd.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your favorite show on TV, Colin? You watch any weird TV?
I don't have a TV in my room, but as far as sitcoms...
Why don't you have a TV?
Are
you one of those guys, a true artist? I don't want to be influenced by anything.
I don't watch
Why don't you have a TV?
television,
You know why?
man.
You really think I'm like that?
No,
Opie?
of course not. But why don't you have a TV?
Because I got a flat screen and I took off the backing of it so I could mount it, and then I lost it. So I just have the I don't have the stand to it anymore. So I had a flat screen just sitting on my floor. So I'm like, fuck it. So I just put it in my hallway and left a note. Take my TV.
Left a
I was just in one of those moods, and I was like, take my TV. It was gone in a second. Some 80-year-old lady in my building's bringing it up the stairs. That's what it was. Or my super, too.
Holy shit.
My super, yeah. My super, forget it. I don't know why they associate the word super with these people. He's a Latin king who lives under the stairs for free. It's, I'm the super, really? He shows up 30 minutes, seriously, 2 days late. Cheetos in his chest hair. He's got 6 kids with him. I took a dump, and it was the dump that clogged the toilet. It wasn't the paper towels. Everyone, guys, wipe their ass with paper towels. It was the dump, and he looked at it. He's like, oh, you don't make good decision. You don't make good decision, pointing to the toilet. I'm like, really, dude? I shit. Things didn't work out. I called you. You don't make good decisions.
Yeah, right?
So it's just, yeah. But the TV thing, I threw,
It's just, so how do you watch
But TVs, I like Burn Notice. That's a cool show. I don't know if you check it on TNT. Not TNT. I think it's TNT.
You don't mind not having a TV?
I don't know Burn Notice.
It's on USA. A lot of times I watch stuff online. Like, I watch TV online.
But I'd rather have the online stuff go to my TV. Like, so it's a bigger screen and shit like that,
Yeah.
I don't watch on a small screen. I can't fucking deal with life without television. It has to be on all the time. Like, I cannot count how many televisions I have in my house. It's retarded, the amount I have in my house.
How many
Because I don't know.
I got 5.
Oof.
That's bad?
No, I got
way more than 5? I thought 5 was pretty good.
Does the theater count?
Yeah.
I got 5 TVs and 4 computers, and I know you're going to beat that easily. He's still counting. Holy shit.
Yeah. You know what I've been doing? You appreciate it. Opie, and Anthony, you guys know what Chinese confusion is?
No.
It's when, I take out my phone, I call a Chinese place right now, and then they're like, hello, and I go, hi, how you doing? I'd like to place an order. And they're like, okay. I'm like, all right, can you just hold on 1 second? I want to see what my brother wants. And then I call one of my friends on the phone, and then as soon as he picks up, I hit 3-way. And you just watch what happens. Dude.
Yeah.
I've been doing this to my friend, and I've been doing it for 6 months straight. For 6 months, we've been taping it, and he's losing his shit. He's calling Verizon. He's bugging out, and I have a tape of him just losing it. Starts out being kind, and then he's starting to curse them. And make a long story short, I'm going to cut a DVD of it and just mail it to his office because he hasn't.
Wow.
It's funny if you know who he is, but it's just one of those things that.
But the listeners should fucking. That's something the listeners would love to check out. You should put that somewhere.
Yeah. Well, the new site's going to be up in a month, so I'm putting tons of content.
All right, good.
Yeah,
good.
New site's going to be up in a month.
Did you count the one in the bathroom? In my upstairs bathroom?
And Danny's doing the counting for you? It's up to 9?
I have 9 TVs in my house.
And a theater screen. The
well,
theater
8
screen.
TVs and a theater screen.
A theater makes up for like 15
And
TVs.
his
right
theater
there.
screen is just as big as the artsy theater screens you see
11
in Manhattan.
feet wide.
It's
great.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
He's got 11.
Nah, I
shit
appreciate you appreciate that though, but you enjoy
I love that shit. Yeah.
Burn Notice. A lot of people know it because Bruce Campbell's in Burn Notice.
Yeah.
There he is. That's the
his
theater?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how happy you are.
I am fucking very happy.
I've never seen you this happy. Look at this.
That should be.
Why wouldn't you be
That
happy?
should be.
And you notice,
like, titled
look,
Life
you
of
notice
Riley.
He's alone. This is.
Yeah, I know, right?
But that makes him happy.
I know.
He
I
likes
love
that.
being alone.
He likes that alone.
You know what? You know
But
what?
there's a
word-
difference. There's a difference between there's a difference between loneliness and solitude, and
Yeah,
you just got to
true.
master. That's the difference.
You know what? That is the only theater that I can go into, though, and there's a certain word I could scream out that I want to scream in every movie theater.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
All right, we got to wrap up.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
What happened?
I went fast today.
Yeah, I don't even know if we...
A Christmas tree and an Uzi.
Why not, right?
I just have some really
Which
weird
is really,
pictures online.
Oxymoronic in
Yes,
a
it
strange
should
way.
be a menorah and an Uzi.
You got good pictures, though.
Oh, I got fucking psychopath pictures up all over the net. This shit never goes away, does it?
Today you don't care after a while. You just gotta
I don't
Yeah,
care.
you just gotta let it go.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
What happened?
There's just me with guns. The
got a lot of
majority
gun
of pictures
pictures
I have is
online.
me with guns, me with a car. Just fucking sick. Oh, the young innocent Anthony. Yeah, that was so long ago.
All right, why don't we get some plugs and get the fuck out of
old
here,
days.
Anthony? It's today was one of those shows. I don't even know if we did anything.
It was fantastic.
I have no idea.
What a great fucking show today
I know,
was. We
I had fun.
Sandy Kane and the
the return
Naked
of Ron the
Cowboy and
Lawyer.
Ron the Lawyer. It was great.
Sure. Colin Kane on Twitter. That's Kane. Colin Kane, one word on Twitter. I follow Colin Kane. And Colin's playing West End Johnny's, formerly Johnny's on the Side in the Boston area, 138 Portland Street, and that will be this Saturday.
Yep.
So please, we got a big audience in Boston. Go see Colin Kane.
Thanks.
You're not going to be disappointed.
You can buy tickets at ColinKane.com.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the website that you're revamping?
Yeah, it's going to be huge
Yeah,
launch.
because what you just said sounded cool, but I want to see it now. So now I'm kind of frustrated. The Chinese thing?
Yeah, real funny. I'm having a big launch.
Well, why don't you bring the audio in? Let's listen to some of the audio.
Done.
So bring it next time you come in.
Got it.
We'll cut it up a little bit, make it good.
We should
or
actually,
better.
no, we should do. We should call my boy. He doesn't know that we did this to him. We should call him and announce on the show that I've been doing this to him.
Oh, he doesn't know?
He has no idea. He's losing his mind.
But does he know now?
No, he doesn't listen to One.
Oh, that's nice.
I know. He's a true friend.
Yeah, thanks.
We should try doing one cold right now.
So, you want to call him?
Yeah, but if it's all right, we won't say shit.
What are the rules?
The rule is basically I call it, but Chinese places.
I mean,
What one's open right now? It's 10:30 in the morning.
Are you kidding me? They work all the time.
All right.
They're always open. They never close.
What exactly are
So what we're
is
gonna do
happening?
is just just pull up Chinese places right now in New York City that are open. We'll call one, and then we
certain rules we have to adhere to.
People can't be on the air unless they know they're on the air.
They have to know.
Oh, you know what? Fuck that. Howard's doing prank calls all the time. We could do a fucking prank call.
They're not real.
The Howard calls aren't real?
I'm speculating, but I know the rules. I know legally.
Listen,
you
I
cannot
have,
put someone on the air.
Let's break a rule
I have
today.
a staff meeting later today. How about you just don't do it? Because you guys just get to go in the elevator and we have to sit there in the office.
I just know.
That's true. We do
rules.
fucking crash cars here and then make everyone else clean them up.
Yeah, the wreckage.
We just leave.
We crawl out of the wreckage and just run away from the scene.
And we hail a cab and we're out of the area and everyone else has to deal with the mess. Fuck. All right. Colin, thank you, man.
Thanks for having us. Thanks,
Another
Anthony.
very good appearance
Thank you,
on the show.
Thank you, guys.
No problem.
And I think we did everything. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Chop, chop.
Bye.